Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Hey, this is Drew Lane, and you're listening to Florida radio legend Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Now, something completely different. Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Happy Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Oh, geez. There is a war going on between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Aubrey Graham, I believe his real name is. Forget about World War III potentially happening. Forget about the war between Elon Musk and his 12 baby mamas. This is a real war that we are here to discuss on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Did an alleged pedophile and Drake groom underage girls? And is Kendrick Lamar a little obsessed about it because he has nothing else to rap about? And enough of that. All right, right here we're going to find out what the hell is going on, man, with Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
To represent. That was so fun. Let's go.
That Super Bowl surprise was fun for Serena.
Yeah, if I'm Serena's husband, I feel like I don't freaking matter.
But not so much for her ex Drake, who's seemingly hitting back at the tennis star after she popped up during Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance of his Drake diss track, Not Like Us.
Here's the thing, is Drake needs to just shut up at some point. You keep digging yourself into a bigger hole when you keep talking about it. Oh, I know, just let it die. You never even should have sued UMG and Kendrick Lamar because then it brought light to your alleged pedophilia. If you would have kept your mouth shut and never responded, you know what would have happened? It would have went away. That's the thing I've learned is when people attack you in the public eye, when people come after you in the public eye, if you just don't respond, if you just let it happen, you let the war go on, the one-sided war where they're just talking, because I've experienced this. If you don't respond to the war, it gets freaking boring, man. And it drives them nuts. But when you respond to that war, over and over, oh, I'm not a pedophile. Oh, I hate Serena Williams. Oh, Drake, you're just bringing more light to you, man. Every boomer mob texted their millennial kid and was like, give me the info on this Kendrick Lamar thing. Like, my mom would have had no idea about the Drake-Kendrick Lamar thing unless the Super Bowl halftime happened. And the song was played at the halftime because Drake's been a baby. So by Drake always trying to defend himself during this quote-unquote war, he's just making things worse for himself. But he's such a pedophilic narcissist that he's unaware. Just being honest here. Just telling you the truth. No one else will.
Drake hopping on his burner Instagram account, sharing a pic with Serena's longtime agent Jill Smoller at Wimbledon in 2015. The two were dating then.
Yeah, I can imagine she just freaking threw him around the room during sex. They're showing a picture of Drake in a shirt, and his muscles aren't that big. And then you look at freaking Serena, man. You know, she was beating up Drake. He's like, beat me up, bitch.
Smoller at Wimbledon in 2015. The two were dating then, Drake there to cheer on the Grand Slam champ.
Oh, yeah.
How do you deal with the peanut gallery that goes on about your sports life, your relationship with Drake?
Honestly, I just live my life.
Oh, yeah, you know, I know he's banging 12 other girls right now.
As for why
maybe they're 18,
Drake chose a pic of Jill, well, you could see a glimpse of just how close she and Serena are in her 2016 self-titled doc.
Oh, I'm sure everybody has seen the Serena Williams documentary.
Hey!
Hi, Mama!
It's Serena's agent who looks so freaking tired of her.
There she is. Jill's been a
You know, she's got stories for days.
huge part of my team, and our career kind of raised together. You know, she was a young agent coming up, and I was a tennis player coming up. And
Hell yeah, you guys made each other money.
you know, we took a chance with each other.
But it's no surprise Drizzy's throwing shade. A source tells ET he's angry about the performance.
Yeah, I would be mad too. A lot of times when people team up with ex-coworkers, girlfriends, that means they're cloud-chasing, talentless, no-content idea douchebags. What could I be talking about?
But is not trying to outwardly show it and is acting like he doesn't care.
Oh, that's when it really matters. If you're going out and about acting like you don't care, it really matters that you do care. You gotta not care, man. Like, I get freaking recognized at the DMV. I'm like, whatever.
As for how Kendrick's feeling about his performance, another source says,
all right, I can't play this part of the clip because they're playing the copyright. God, all these videos have to include like 75 seconds of the clip. I'm like, I know you have copyright. Rub it in a little more.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Milwaukee, kick your feet up, nigga. I'm coming down with the key to Decatur. East Atlanta slab rider, heavy grinding for paper. City slicker, heavyweight in the game. Froze wrist and earlobes, heavyweight in my chain. Hitting the game where you niggas be slacking. Got the drove for the low, that's what my niggas be sacking. My shell toes, pedal Chevys and Bows. White letters on the cutlass with my mahogany flows. I'm riding through Oakhurst, coated like Starburst. Candy paint glisten, looking greasy like Bratwurst. The dude on my jersey is gray at the seat. You rested in peace for snitching to Decatur police. Serving niggas with a ghetto subpoena. Got that 8-town stuffing back in Phillips Arena. I'm passing hoes like election plates and keep a broad on my squad who on Section 8. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. They gon' love me after this one, shout for real, man. All my trap niggas, intro smokers, even strippers, stay focused, pussy poppin' and rollin'. Cause all I wear is hats with A's. Shopping at walls with white tees, Cartier. Jeans creased up, straight out the cleaners. Watch my George Jefferson straight in my southern demeanor. When they see me, when I speak my slang, everybody wanna know my name. I was born in Atlanta, raised in Decatur, where we push the sabers and blow like inhalers. Say he kinda skinny with a full-size Jimmy. Hey man, I got bras in different cities like gimme. They used to treat me like Urk of the nerd. Now they flock when they see my LeBrons on the curb. Look here, see my upholstery, it got women approaching me. Some look like they too old for me. TV thinking appropriately. It's major way, baby. I told you gonna love me, people. Yeah. When you
see me in the 6 tray drop, and I tell you that the price of the work just dropped. Yeah, I let the thing go pop. I caught Buddy round there snitching off to the cops. Yeah, and the game don't stop. Don't stop. You try to see my dope, you gonna see this folk. Get it? I'm 31 and my rapping is done.
Oh wow.
$1 million company to run.
Whatever.
Cause I smoke like you, on me and some blue. I buy them, lick them, split them, roll them just like you.
Oh, that's a mouthful.
Double XL, murder dog, the source on vibes. I'm rolling stones and late model rides.
I got it.
I'm grand hustling, disturbing the peace. I'm so deaf, putting organized noise in the street.
Oh, makes sense.
I'm smoking earth tones, chong and cheek. You beat your meat at home while I bone you free.
Oh, that escalated.
Told you, you gon' love me.
Oh, no.
It's the backwoods slapping through your back. We got them things that'll make Shaq.
Oh, sure.
Known to put them shiny things on the leg. Known to do a little dance if they yak. It's the backwoods slapping through your back. We got them things that'll make Shaq. Known to put them shiny things on the leg. Known to do a little dance if they yak.
And Dizzy is a piece of shit. Yeah.
It's the shit, bitch.
Oh, isn't that delightful?
Today on TMZ.
God, I wish I could crip walk. Serena.
That was weird.
Williams. So now Serena's saying that her crip walk during the halftime show was not shade on Drake.
She's just a freaking liar, man. You know her husband must just feel so, like, meaningless. Like, if your girl's going up, dancing about a hookup that was banging 12 other girls at the same time, while you were just laying at home going, I hope Drake calls me tonight. If your ex is still obsessed with shading that guy, that is not wifey material. Because let me give you a PSA out there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the gallery. Specifically, heterosexual men. I can't speak for any other, whatever they call it, cis, whatever it is. Whatever the woke mind calls it, like Elon likes to say. If you are a hetero man and you are dating a woman, and that woman is always talking about how it's always the ex's fault, never her fault, they never did anything, it's everybody else's fault, their father's terrible, what do I know about this? There's all these things that happen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And those are women that can't take accountability. Those are women that you got to watch out for. You can sleep with them. You can have them as a situationship. You can do whatever you want with them. But those are not girls you wife down. And that is a Serena. If I'm her boyfriend, whatever his name is, I think his name's Alexis too or whatever. Like, if you are him, you must just feel like you are just a nothing burger.
I'm not buying it.
Oh yeah, he's a little sassy. You can tell Harvey Levin's a little gay with that response.
Drake, I'm not buying it.
Oh jeez.
She's not thinking about Drake at all.
She's not thinking about Drake. She
100% is. Because who really talked about Serena Williams recently? The last time she made the news, it was her being a bitch to that, waitress. When she was in Paris, it was like, oh, why should she get a free seat? Even though they were booked out.
Dated Drake.
That had to be humbling for her.
He shaded her. The song is clearly a takedown of Drake.
She's not thinking about him. She just likes the song.
Thinking about Serena Williams and Drake is having sex is really freaking funny if you think about it. I bet she just throws him around. He's like, I saw you the girls wanting me to give him my love, and I want you to just take over tonight, baby. And then when we're done, I got to text back Millie Bobby Brown.
They dated. They just happened to get one of Drake's exes. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
So Yeezy.com is shut down.
That's no good. I've said this before in previous shows, and I'll say it again. Kanye West might be the stupidest person to ever be that successful, you know what I mean? Right up there with Elon. In the way that Kanye West has this thing, ladies and gentlemen, where he likes to piss off people that matter. I'm not saying that if Jewish people weren't in power that being anti-Semitic would be any, less. You should never be anti-Semitic. But he's being anti-Semitic in a business full of Jews with power. I was listening to the Fred Show. They're on 103.5 Kiss FM in Chicago. He's also Charlotte radio legend, Brother Fred. And I was listening to his show last night, and his co-host Kiki said that there needs to be a conservatorship on him. Not on Wendy Williams, on Kanye, and he should just have a flip phone.
A day after Kanye listed the swastika t-shirt, Shopify decided to pull the merchandise.
It did sell well, but if they're going to make this decision, why did it take them 24 hours?
Will they ever get shipped, you think?
Why, are you waiting on an order, Shimon?
Yeah. Hell yeah, let's just walk around dressed as Nazis. I bet if you go to the airport, you can see a good punchable contrarian man wearing it.
Luka Doncic made his Lakers debut, and he brought out all of the celebrities.
But on the other side of the ledger, the
Will Ferrell's there, like, making about me.
Dallas Mavericks, the fans are going crazy.
This gotta be weird when you're a professional, like, let's say actor or musician, or you're a celebrity and you're at a basketball game. Good catch, Ryan. And you're at the game, and at any moment you could be, having a picture taken of you.
They actually were screaming at Mark Cuban, screaming at the owners.
They shouldn't have traded him. I would be mad too.
Men are very emotional.
Oh my God, you're the washed up Swiftie of the room now, are you?
No, see? Tell me again how.
I can't listen to this. I'm sorry. Shut up. Shut up. God. Sometimes, man, when you hear all that calculating at once, it reminds you of this skit.
Hey, Stewie, 3 o'clock. Time for The View. No, not again! Let me out of here! I can't watch another second!
All right, we're going to come back on Happy Hour. I know I just played a song, but I'm trying to wake up. It's 11:30 a.m. I'm not in the best mood. I had 2 dreams about my friend Ace that passed away last night. It passed away 8 days ago, and I woke up crying after both dreams. Then I was crying, going across the Howard Franklin to this very show, so I'm in a little bit of an emotional mood. So this music is building me up to be in a better mood because of my bipolar. This music's going to make the show much more entertaining in a few minutes. Or maybe not. No, I'm going to lean towards that because I'm a narcissist and I love myself.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Y'all now tuned with something beautiful right here. Something epic. This official. Matthias, let's make it. Look, I'm being a nice guy. I leave that to them dudes that shoot hoops. I'd rather roll through in a new coupe with chicks that get 200 to do shoots. Rolling a shooby doobie while we listen to smooth grooves. Dude, I tried to told you I'm hot like magma and keep them stashed up in the Dodge Magnum near the stash of the Magnums. Never know which one I'ma use. Right there, I got a couple people confused. Cause I never lose, I never snooze. Pop shit and I pop this shit, knock you out of your shoes. I shut down crews and rock tailor-made suits and Louis shoes. It's hard to do what I do. Stunning like Evel Knievel, keep a watch face see-through. I do this for my people, selling through they screen though. My mom said I was a walking felony, cause I kept 16s in the closet like Kelly. Shop with the sellers. Dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'ma hurt them up, hurt them up, hurt them up, hurt them up. I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'ma hurt them up, hurt them up, hurt them up, hurt them up. I'm a hustler for real. Nah, dog, I'm not a mad rapper. I'm a disgruntled MC, and I teach you dudes about tussling with me. Truth is, I hate these marks. I should pull this jammy and spark and leave these rappers handicap park. And when you see your boy out, bow down and kiss the ring. With a crew about myself, I ain't worried about a thing. This is Shot City, man. Where the
you from? How your chick can't go if she ain't gobbling. My partner Supreme told me flows hard on these monkeys. I hit Pro Gyms and told them make my wrist chunky. Chain hung like donkey. And for them dudes who want it, nickname beautiful, keep them breasts on me. Homie, I'm funky like leg shots to let you know that I'm serious. When them blocks get hot, I'm in the streets bare chested. I got money invested. Easy tested. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'ma hurt 'em, hurt 'em, hurt 'em, hurt 'em, hurt 'em, I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'ma hurt 'em, hurt 'em,
You see us in this mother.
I'm a hustler for real.
This ain't the young and restless. You could say the drama like support boy. Put your life on pause like a comma. When you cutting corners and you stacking money, it's like turn comedians, man, they get to acting funny. I know the MCs, the real MCs. J-Mo same boo, man, them was shopping with me. Get a pumpkin head in front of your little daughter. You a broke pop machine, you out of order. I'ma come and get you. Don't make me hit you with shells like a snail or an armadillo. Watch your blue lights with the blue films, slice it, make him look like he got gills. This ain't artificial, man, this shit real. Throw him in Lake Michigan and hope the nigga can't swim. And if he can't, I guess he won't live. Giving names, get your change, he ain't hate a bill. They nothing, Charlie. Let's go. I am the grain.
Oh, sure. Please don't hurt me. Uh-huh. I got it. Whatever. That was right what GLC heard.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Hi there, how's it hanging? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you, and don't think I forgot about you for the next hour. Woohoo! This following segment has been brought to you by DZ Beezy Honey at dzbzhoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. It comes in the form of a lollipop. I like the lollipop, the rapper, a honey stick, or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to dzbzhoney.com and at checkout, use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 20%. You know how there's some THC highs that get you way too high that you're almost comatose? This stuff right here at dzbzhoney.com is the best around and the perfect high. So you can get your mom high next Thanksgiving. dzbzhoney.com, promo code HOPP. Get it? I got it. Oh, good.
Hello again, it's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. This is Eric Zane. I don't know these two people, but I know they're fucking assholes. Mike Calta and Rover, suck my dick for what you did to Ryan.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, sure. Oh, what's going on?
Turn the radio up, it's time for thrill.
Oh, it is?
Ryan's here with the latest spiel. Sex and stuff.
I love sex.
So real. Hoppe Hour hits with the funky feel.
Oh, sure.
Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you're riding on.
I got it.
Ryan's got the scoop from dusk to morn.
Oh, I do.
This throwback ride, we all belong. Hoppe, 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 it's the hour we crave.
That's my name.
Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave. Turn it up, feel the love, let your heart behave. Tune in now, don't you misbehave. Celebs in the mix, it's a hot affair.
I got it.
Crushes to whispers, we're all aware. Every secret told with a naughty flair.
Yeah.
Hoppe Hour's live and it's everywhere. Hoppe, 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 it's the hour we crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave.
856
Feel the love.
49 Hoppe. It's 856 494 6773.
Throwback jams taking
You can tweet at me
time.
at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
The rhythm.
You can always email me.
Each word.
RyanHoppeRadio at gmail.com and Dizzy is a bitch at gmail.com. Oh, sure. I got it. I'm trying to cheer myself up today. I'm just a little bit depressed.
Throwback jams taking you back in time.
I got it.
Groove with Hoppe in the
And if you're feeling depressed, let's cheer up.
rhyme. Love and life.
We'll be dead someday, and it doesn't even matter. Oh, sure. Da, 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 da. This just got really freaking dark, man.
Hoppe, 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 it's the hour we crave.
I got it.
Ryan's got the juice and
All right, enough of that. 856. At some point, I go, enough, Ryan. Enough of your mania. Get back on board. All right, what do I want to talk about here? I don't know.
Sean Diddy Combs sues NBC for $100 million.
You got nothing else to do. Might as well just start suing people that are talking about the truth.
Over its Peacock documentary about him. According to docs obtained by E! News February 12th, the Bad Boy Records founder filed a lawsuit against NBC Universal, seeking $100 million after Peacock, the streaming service owned by the media company, released the documentary Diddy.
I liked Peacock when it was $10.99, and the price is going up. I'm like, I'm not paying $8 for Peacock.
The Making of a Bad Boy.
That's a weird name for it. Making of a bad boy. Just get rid of that whole word. It creeps me out, man. Even when he was saying it back in the day, I'm like, it's kind of weird, man. I'm a bad boy. I rape women. I'm so freaking cool. Burn in hell.
Boy. In the filing, Combs, who is currently in jail on sex trafficking and racketeering charges,
those charges sound really bad when you hear it out loud,
accuses NBC Universal of defamation and alleged that the company...
Oh, I'm sure he never defamed anybody in life. He's one of those psychopaths that doesn't like the taste of his own medicine.
Defamation and alleged that the company maliciously and recklessly broadcast the documentary, which included claims that the rapper committed crimes like serial murder and sexual assault of minors without having...
Well, the murder one, I don't know if he actually... I mean, I could see him killing something, you know, Mo? You know what I mean? He just has a vibe that he's so detached from reality that he would do it. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the gallery, I also could see him having people put the hit on him. I could see him being kind of a bitch that he wants somebody dead, but he doesn't want to do it. It either goes either way. Either he's killed 90 people and is whatever about it, or has other people do it.
Having a shred of evidence. The filing reads, in making and broadcasting these falsehoods, among others, defendants seek only to capitalize on the public's appetite for scandal without any regard for the truth and at the expense of Mr. Combs' right to a fair trial. In particular, Combs alleges that the documentary, released on Peacock on January 14th, implied he killed his ex, Kim Porter, who died in 2018 at age 47. Kim dated Combs on and off for over a decade before they split in 2007. The lawsuit states the documentary maliciously accuses Mr. Combs of murdering the love of his life.
Oh, I'm sure he loved it when he was, having gay sex with me, Camille. Oh, but I love my wife that's sitting at home wondering what the hell is going on in our other house. Get the hell out of here.
And mother to his children, Kimberly Porter, despite the fact that the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office has confirmed that her death was from natural causes.
Yeah, but everything is so freaking sketchy around this guy. I don't really believe it, because there's no corruption amongst the police. The police do everything, Derek Chauvin. The police do everything by the book. The whole basis of the cops is their corruption.
And that there has never been any evidence of foul play. The documentary advances the false narrative that it cannot be a coincidence that Ms. Porter and others in Mr. Combs' orbit have died in a malicious attempt to insinuate that Mr. Combs murdered them. Kim's cause of death was officially determined in...
Kim was too good for him, man. She's so freaking naturally pretty, man. Man, poor thing. She's probably a victim.
Murdered them. Kim's cause of death was officially determined in 2019 to be lobar pneumonia, with the manner of death being natural.
There's a comment in the comment section. He totally killed her. She was coming out with that tell-all book, and he had to stop it.
According to the Los Angeles County Department of Medical Examiner Coroner. E-News reached out to...
Comment didn't hear back. E-News reached out. We get it. E-News reached out. We get it. E-News reached out. We get it.
Department of Medical Examiner Coroner. E-News reached out to NBC and Peacock for comment on the lawsuit.
But hasn't heard back.
But has not heard back.
I just don't know why they applied it. I reached out to Laszlo Geiger of Kansas City's radio show Church of Laszlo. Half got back to me and then ghosted on me. I reached out to Adam Carolla for an interview and he didn't get back to me, even though we're supposed to do it in Naples. You see what I'm saying? When you talk about your failures out loud, it doesn't sound as good.
Combs' suit against NBC isn't the only legal battle he's facing. The 55-year-old is currently awaiting his May 5th trial over federal charges of racketeering, sex trafficking by force.
All right, so we're just repeating everything they said a few minutes ago. Here is Kylie Kelsey. She went on Call Her Daddy, which I like Call Her Daddy. It's one of the feminine things about me. I'm a mama's boy. Okay. I like Call Her Daddy when she was doing the whole thing where she was giving out blowjob tips and she was talking about anal and she was doing all the naughty things. I liked it then because I'm a naughty guy. I'm a horny bastard. But at the same time, this new thing where all she's really doing is these kiss-ass interviews. I'm like, no, you're becoming a female millennial Howard Stern. You're getting 2 channels on Sirius and you're half-assing your show.
Was that the first time you had guys met?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
Yes. People are...
This is Kylie saying how she met Taylor.
Deeply disturbed by this.
Wait. Oh. Why?
There was like all of this stuff leading up to it about, well, why haven't they met? They're avoiding.
Yeah, these Swifties need to get a freaking life, man. They're very vicious in the comment section, too. They're very defensive about a grown-ass billionaire that can live her own life.
Each other... I'm not avoiding anyone.
Oh,
I am more than happy to meet someone, especially someone that Travis is dating.
Yeah. But Taylor, I'm too good for people. They have to earn my time.
But it was funny to me because I kept saying to people, I didn't meet Travis for probably close to a year.
Right.
Can you imagine being Taylor, how freaking famous you are? Like, people think about you, they dream about you, they do all these things. Like, people are obsessed with you. I've dealt with it on a very small scale, but I've had people that were crazy, and it's weird because you're just like breathing, you know? When
Jason and I were dating, and she's busy.
Just a little.
It's just so silly to me that that's like the storyline that's written.
I can imagine that's also annoying because you're like, it was also like probably like a lovely time to me.
Oh, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. 856. 49 Hoppy. That's 856-494-6707. 3. Vince Neil. Birthday party kept him off crash jet. Oh, that's got to give him kind of a humbling vibe, you know. That if it wasn't for your whole thing where you went to your party and you didn't go on the, plane that crashed, then you would have been dead. It's got to be just a little weird, just a little traumatic. Blake Lively says, hand over Baldoni's phone records, seeks smear evidence. Blake Lively wants to go through Justin Baldoni's phone, and she now fired off a legal demand to get that done in hopes of finding a smear campaign smoking gun. She's mad, man. Once she lost that friendship with Taylor, now she's like, how am I going to get clout? My husband's beginning to be washed up, so I can't use him. Blake's attorney sent subpoenas to 3 phone carriers, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, used by Justin. Wow, he's got multiple phones. Sure, he doesn't cheat. Publicist Jennifer Abel and Melissa Nathan. It ends with us, producer Jamie Heath, crisis manager Jed Wallace, and Steve Sarowitz, the co-founder of Wayfair Studios. Remember, text messages from and between Abel and Nathan were already prominently featured in Blake's lawsuit against Justin, which alleged sexual harassment and a conspiracy to retaliate against her. Anybody that uses the word conspiracy, it's probably fiction. It's fan fiction. You're out of your mind. I have a conspiracy. Once somebody uses that C word, that's the C word I don't like, conspiracy. Whenever someone says, I have a conspiracy about the NFL, I don't care. You're just making things up. You're just assuming. And you know what happens when you assume? You make an ass. You and me. Oh, have I learned it. Some of the times in life that I have assumed so much. I just went on about and just thought I knew everything. Oh, boy, was I wrong. I don't know. What do we have here? Oh, Jimmy Butler. He was wearing shorts versus the Mavericks, because when basketball players are going up and down the court, they're, wearing basketball shorts. And I guess he had a poop stand. Like, oh, my God, professional athletes poop. Mm-hmm. You know who else probably poops really gross? Is Trump, man. Just a disgusting human. Donald Trump is sending a strong message to the media. Kiss my executive orders or pay the price. And his press secretary is laying down the law in no certain terms. Caroline Leavitt, which I love when Trump gets these press secretaries that are so sassy and they know what they're saying is nonsense, but they're so freaking hot that you'll listen. You know what I mean? Like when Joe Biden had his people, it's like, blah, 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 you're average looking. But I'll be honest, when it's a hot chick saying a bunch of nonsense and you know it's not true, but she's talking and talking and talking, you tend to listen a little more.
The reason that the AP was barred, which they said was because they're not using the phrase Gulf of America, they're using Gulf of Mexico in line with their standards.
I'm glad we're working on this, I'm not saying there's an overnight solution to gas prices and inflation, but worrying about this is a little stupid.
And so
down in the paper straws.
The question here is this setting a precedent that this White House will retaliate against reporters who don't use the language that you guys believe reporters should use? And how does that align with the First Amendment commitment that you were just talking about?
That is a long question.
I was very upfront in my briefing on day one that if we feel that there are lies.
Mm-hmm. You feel that. What's going on and who and where and who just sleep with last night? What happened? And did you use a condom and was everything okay? And was everything fine?
Being pushed by outlets in this room, we are going to hold those lies accountable. And it is a fact that the body of water off the coast of Louisiana is called the Gulf of America. And I'm not sure why news outlets don't want to call it that.
Man, she's so freaking hot. You know her arguments, though. She's so good at freaking talking, man. It's like being married to a therapist. Mm-hmm.
But that is what it is. The Secretary of Interior has made that the official designation in the geographical identification name server.
Wow, that was a big word for her. I mean, I couldn't even freaking say that. I got it for you.
Designation in the geographical identification name server. And Apple has recognized that. Google has recognized that. Pretty much every other outlet in this room has recognized that body of water as the Gulf of America. And it's very important to this administration that we get that right. Not
the important things. We got an all-time high in, freaking mental health problems. But hey, we changed it to Gulf of America. That's a good thing, I guess. Although, even though people have been clowning him about this paper straw thing, paper straws are the freaking worst. Paper straws are really popular in Pinellas County because everybody doesn't want to use plastic, but when you're sipping on a coffee and if you leave it in your hot car for 10 minutes while you're driving around, even if the air is on, it starts to melt to the coffee and it gets really gross. So even as silly as this next video was a real thing, I was kind of like, thanks, Trump. You know what I mean? Like, you feel it's really stupid and you think there's other things you should probably be working on and not worried about this. But at the same time, I was like, I see you, dog. You know what I mean?
Happy Hot Topic!
This was in the Oval Office yesterday.
Next, this is an executive order relating to the use of paper straws.
Yeah. You know, Monica Lewinsky looks in this room and goes, I have so many memories.
As you've consistently identified, nobody really likes paper straws.
It's like an SNL skit.
Number one trending. Can you believe it? A paper straw was number one trending for 3 days or something.
Oh, yeah, it's trending. World War III was trending last week, too, bud.
The environmental impact of plastic straws versus paper straws is entirely unclear. This is cost both the government and private industry an absolute ton of money.
Yeah, what's the amount of money, though? Listen.
An absolute ton of money.
Yeah, do you have the amount, or are you just assuming,
And left consumers all over the country wildly dissatisfied with their straws. So we're asking aspects of the federal government, federal departments and agencies to look at their existing procurement
over paper straws, man.
processes, and we're asking your domestic policy council to look holistically at this issue to address it, and it really is something that affects ordinary Americans. And
I mean, it's annoying, but I just take off the lid and chug it, I want cheaper things, man.
Their everyday life.
Cheaper gas prices, just things to be better. Yeah, I don't like paper straws, but it's like the most least important thing ever.
We're going back to plastic straws. These things don't work. I've had them many times, and on occasion they break.
Jeffrey Epstein used to have them.
They explode. If something's hot, they don't last very long, like a matter of minutes. Sometimes a matter of seconds. It's a ridiculous situation. So we're going back to plastic straws. I think it's okay.
What about daylight savings time? Can we keep it one time zone and let Arizona do whatever? All right. And you hear that intense? I've never heard somebody have such intense writing. Listen. That's him signing paperwork. I'm never going to have the Epstein papers released because I don't want to be caught, Sign those papers.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Hey, we got the remedy, we got the troll, we got them getting down on the floor.
T.H.I. got a new sound, making all the get down. Pay the quick man, make it change swing. Pimps and the players gon' do the damn thing. Coming in the club, taking over streets, taking over man with the coked out beats. Got 'em on charge, got 'em on lock. Everywhere we go, guaranteed to blow the spot. Messages to them haters, trying to play them gators. Bullets gon' blaze you, nothing is gonna save you. Bets on the streets, bets on the beats. If you wanna bounce, bet report to me. My city shot town, where I put it down. Ain't no limit, dropping beats by the pound. I balls out a lot, cause you know I call it shots. Stacking paper like the baking sodas in the pot.
We got the remedy, we got the troll, we got them getting down on the floor.
let's go. Poppin' Patron with a mean lean. Playing tilted and representing my home team. Super ugly with a stack of money, it's a Gator King. By the bar, come Mr. Pimpin', it's a Gator team. Tell them how we do it, Joe. Gator ones, rims, spinning. And I ain't even driving, I'm just parking lot pimping. Slide off in the club, feeling managed and I'm tipsy. So fresh, so clean, with a swagger in my lip. And what it is, what it do. Come on, shout it, let me see you get loose. If you bought it, you can get some great goo. In VIP, I'm putting my hands on you. Hey, we got the remedy, we got the troll. We got them getting down on the floor. We getting coked out, we be getting coked out. We be getting coked out. Never did, great goo. Hey, shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting coked out, we be getting coked out. We be getting coked out.
Don't be putting no chasers in my drink. I want 2 high niggas pimp. Yeah. Smoke drink, smoke drink. Smoke drink, smoke drink. People stay bent all on the earth. I don't incur speech all slur. Nothing in my cup, shit is all girl. Y'all hiding the motherfucker making up words. Looking like men, I like them light skin. 2 at a time, got them 20 twin. Patron Grey Goose, Tanqueray and Seagram's gin. Stay together in my glass like they all best friends. I can't walk, I can't talk. Joking from the day to the dark. Teeth off a square, but my goons on P. It's drinks on you, all eyes on me. And niggas with me drinking dumb. Henny mixed with Remy Ma. Party going all night. When we kick it hard. Niggas get they smoke out. They be getting choked out. Mix it with some liquor, nigga. We be getting droked out.
We be getting coked out. We be getting coked out. We be getting coked out. We be getting coked out.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Sure, yeah, Ryan, Hoppe.
That's me. That's me. You know?
It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Oh, sure. This following segment has been brought to you by Amir, Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com.
It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe.
When I tell you he's the best MMA trainer in all the Bay Area,
it's you and me.
I'm a man of my words. 2700 22nd Street North, and now it's in St. Petersburg.
It's you and me, Ryan.
It's women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need.
Ryan,
go to amiracademy.com and Amir Academy of Martial Arts. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Go there and tell them I sent you.
It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe. It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe. It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe. You fucking bound that you go to real.
Got it.
All these bitches like the me you do and go to real. You cook the bone on real. Dollars have a fucking bill. I heard you cook my book to me, just $1 seal. I can't never do you wanna do, she know I knew. You gotta do I know you wanna do, she know I knew. You all these bitches like the me you do and go to real. You all these bitches like the me you and go to real. It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Alright, we're gonna come back and Happy Hour. Keep this party going.
It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe.
And going.
It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe.
And going.
It's you and me,
right after this.
Ryan, Hoppe. It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe. It's you and me, Ryan. It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe. It's you and me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Oh, sure.
Hey, what's up? It's Babs from Wild 94.1, the afternoon diva. Shout out my guy Ryan Hoppe. Make sure you tune in to Happy Hour, the best 60 minutes of your life.
Did you know that Ryan Hoppe got a vasectomy? Well, now you know, and we aren't even sure why we told you. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
stations are tuned in too.
Happy hour starts with a grin so sly. Ryan at 6'9", reaching for the sky. Cat named Luna with the purse so sweet. Snake where they tap their feet. Whispers of secrets in the midnight air. Hoppe brings the heat with his devil may care.
Yeah, I do.
Talks about love with a twist of bold. Celebrity news like stories untold. Tuning gather round as the Hoppe vibe.
Oh, sure.
Feel the rhythm flow, let it hit your stride.
856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773.
Like shining.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Leads you into the light. Happy hour starts with a grin so sly. Ryan at 6'9", reaching for the sky. Cat named Luna with a purse so sweet.
What up, Luna? How the hell's it going? Oh, that's great. I got it. Sure. Love my cat. I don't know if anybody else does, but she's my Luna. Oh, but during any emergency, she's real annoying. Or if you come home drunk and you forget to feed her and it's 8 a.m. and she's meowing in your ear and you're hungover. That's from experience. Like, shut up! I have a headache. I was out till 4. Oh, she don't care. When she is hungry, when that cat wants to eat, she will not stop. Imagine this in your ear. Like you're hungover, you went to the club, you did anything. Or if you bring a girl home. Actually, that never happened. Now we're just embellishing the past, Ryan Hoppe. It was always weird whenever I'd go out to the club. And I had a friend who I used to have as a co-host that is freaking dead to me. DJ Pez. And he used to bring girls home all the time. It'd be so weird. He would have a new hot girl every night. And I'd be going home like I'm about to go beat my meat while I'm a little drunk. That's always just a little jealous.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's moves, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game.
856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. Crazy exes, wild and scandalous, league full of stories.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic! Was marked by Mad Mavs fans being ejected for daring to criticize team management with mean words. And
oh yeah, you can see this news reporter is not happy. Good for you, bud.
And signs at the American Airlines Center. Mark Cuban among those apparently feeling triggered.
Yeah, I like this guy, man. You know Texas news reporters don't mess around.
So today, some fans didn't even make it inside before they were stripped of their chance to send a message.
Yeah, of course, it's the liberal douchebags teams known as Mark Zuckerberg that would have the censorship. Oh, I thought you were about a free will, Mark Zuckerberg, Mark Cuban. I get them all mixed up. They're all douchebags.
Fox 4's David Santendry live at the AAC with more on the fan reaction. Hey, David.
Hey, Heather and Steve. Yeah,
the local news is going to need to fix this 5 seconds of dead air. Update your equipment.
Hey, Heather and Steve. Yeah, getting to talk with some fans, the mindset for some of them is, hey, I'm a Mavs fan for life. I'm going to do whatever I can just to support this team. And they came out here tonight just...
Yeah, you got to stop going now.
Hoping this team does the best they can.
Because you're just giving them money. You can say fire Nico all you want. You can be mad about it all you want. But if you're giving them money and you're buying beer and you're buying nachos, you're actually just giving them money. You don't realize that, Texas.
Others, you can tell they are still visibly ticked off at that trade. A lot of them really just at a loss for words, but some of them had a couple words to say, either on a sign or on a shirt, but they weren't able to make it through security.
Bunch of wimps. Oh, I'm Mark Cuban. I'm Nico Harrison. We're different. You're all a bunch of scumbags.
Andrew Fox showed up to the AAC Wednesday evening
wearing Fire Nico,
wearing a brand new $17 shirt displaying 2 words, Fire Nico.
I mean, that's a good point. Who likes Nico? Can you imagine being Nico Harrison, like going to the grocery store in Texas and everybody hates you?
Fox, however, was not allowed to enter while wearing that shirt.
I should be entitled to my own opinion.
Fire Nico, of course, is a shot at Mavs GM Nico Harrison, who traded Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers
for a piece of glass being Anthony Davis.
I mean, that was the worst trade not only in basketball but all of sports.
Yeah, they really didn't get much from it. There's definitely some collusion going on between Nico Harrison and the Lakers.
Pretty disappointed. On Monday, multiple fans were thrown out of the Mavs home game against the Sacramento Kings.
Then the guys are getting kicked out there doing that thing that white guys do when they're trying to flex, that they put their like fingers on their shirt and they're like pushing it up and down. It's like, bro, just leave.
2 of the ejected fans held up Fire Nico signs. Another fan was kicked out for wearing a shirt depicting Mavs owner Miriam Adelson.
We are so freaking sensitive, man.
As a clown.
Oh, so you're going to talk about the owner being a clown? She is. She screwed you guys. Bunch of censorship. This is why I was afraid of a Democrat on the office. Be this more Cuban era. Censorship.
The Mavs claim those ejections were due to violations of the NBA's code of conduct, including a ban on signs with explicit language, profanity, or a derogatory characterization of any person. Now, sources within the Mavs tell Fox 4 that signs and shirts similar to those which led to fan ejections on Monday will not be automatically thrown out.
Man, Mark Cuban just has such a punchable face. You just want to... Actually, you don't even want to punch him. He's not mad enough to even deserve to get a punch. You just want to bitch slap him. Like, then just bitch slap him.
But signs and shirts like Fire Nico and other language deemed to go against code of conduct...
What's this code of conduct?
...will be confiscated.
Losers. You know you lost the trade. You know you lost the NBA Finals. You know you lost everybody. The Dallas Mavericks are just taking L's.
No way, this has got to be fake.
Some fans are still processing the trade.
Honestly, just go be a Lakers fan. Like, it's not that big of a friggin' deal. Protest. You still go to the games. You're still buying stuff. They're not going away. They're actually winning in a way.
I'm like, Luka got traded.
Because they obviously don't care about the team. They just care about money. So if you're showing up, they don't even care if they win or lose. It's simple.
Some fans are still processing the trade.
I'm like, Luka got traded. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I mean, look, I know Nico's doing what's best for the team and whatever.
No, not really.
But
what's best for the money?
Luka's our guy. I mean, every Mavs fan knows that Luka's here to win us a championship, you know?
Yeah, they don't even really care who wins or loses. They literally traded for a piece of glass and Anthony Davis.
And some might be in denial about Luka's departure.
Then he'll come back.
I am. Like going back to a psychopath ex I usually for clout.
You think Luka will come back?
Yes, of course. We showed him much love here, so he'll come back.
Yeah, maybe if there's new owners and if like we were on a different planet.
Are you sure that
you must not know a lot about basketball, honey?
It's not just denial?
Well, it sucks. It sucks. It really.
All right, I'm so freaking sick of hearing the Mavs. It sucks. It sucks. Move on. Why are you there? If it sucks so much, why are you going to the game? Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. But we're going to give you $300 tonight.
You mentioned.
This is JJ Redick telling Lakers staff, don't effing talk to me over the All-Star break.
And just, you mentioned sort of the break needed for Austin and for LeBron. I mean, personally for you, like, I mean, a lot has happened in the last 35 days or so. Are you going to be able to unplug during this, knowing kind of your mindset? And do you think you, like, personally would benefit from a little bit of a reset here over the next few days.
I do think I would benefit from that. I'm hoping that we have. I hope my goal for All-Star break is. I know this sounds simple. My goal for All-Star break is that I finalize my insurance claims and that I find an apartment to live in. So that's what I'm hopeful for. And I get out of the hotel, and that would be nice. I'm going to tell my staff, don't fucking talk to me the next 2 days. If you need something over the weekend, I'll be back in the office.
Yeah, there's two types of bosses. There's a boss that claims they don't want to be talked to, and then they do a bunch of work over the weekend, and then there's bosses that actually don't want you to talk to them.
It's Monday. Actually, I'm going to go to the office tomorrow too, but for a different reason.
He's obsessed with the job, it's good. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
I'm coaching my kids this weekend. I'll be with my family. It'll be nice.
Dalton scored in double digits, and it's pretty improbable that maybe that may never have happened again a week ago. So just what do you make of his night tonight, and it, just from body language standpoint, the other night it didn't seem like maybe he was totally connected. Did you see anything in terms of his spirit tonight?
I thought his spirit was good. I thought he played well.
There's that. And then there's this.
It was everywhere on social media of JJ Redick pretty much telling himself to stop cheesing at Luka Doncic being on the Lakers bench, and we finally get JJ Redick's
So it's JJ Redick looking at Luka, and Luka's kind of giving him a vibe like chill, bro. Like JJ Redick's having an out-of-body experience. Like, this is weird that Luka Doncic is on my team. Mm-hmm.
Explanation of this moment in his pre-game interview before the game versus the Utah Jazz. Here's what he had to say about that moment.
There was a clip of you, I think from the Indiana game, down towards the end of the bench, and it appears you're smiling, kind of looking at the thought of Luka being on your team, and then talk to yourself, like telling yourself to lock in. That's how fans have been interpreting it.
Yeah, people that have no lives love to watch videos and overanalyze them. Or is that what I'm doing on this podcast?
Do you remember that moment? Have you seen that clip? And I guess if it is accurate, how have you been able to kind of manage the joy part of this? Because it's a very unique situation for a guy who loves basketball to be coaching this team.
Yeah, I think Lucas said something stupid.
No, he said, chill out, bro. You're freaking me out, man.
Which made me laugh. But
it's not true, Boone.
It's funny. It's not the first time. You certainly want to enjoy coaching and you want to enjoy every moment in a game.
Yeah.
But there are moments when you have to remind yourself to lock in. So that happens. But it was not because I was staring at Luka, anticipating coaching him. I think he legitimately said something dumb.
Yeah, we've always heard he's kind of a joker. And kind of a drunk. All right. And isn't that why they got rid of him? 856-49-HOPPY. SNL boss Lorne Michaels told Dave Chappelle to drop trans joke when he hosted SNL after a binary staff complaint. Here's the thing. I'm totally against homophobia, transphobia, and all that. But it's not that you're different. But wouldn't it be better if jokes were made and then you have an open discussion about it, like Al Sharpton did with race and that? It's like when the trans community can't laugh at themselves, it makes them, I don't think it's unlikable. I get how they're sensitive, but it makes some people go, oh, they can't take a joke. Like, just deal with it. I've had people talk smack about me in my whole life. I care. There's something here. OnlyFans model. Valentine's Day is a bust. Chest-obsessed men can't get past my big boobs. So there is this OnlyFans model who is trying to get a date on Valentine's Day, but she's got those freaking boobs that are so big that it's obnoxious. It's like if you're going to a table, she's gonna need to scoot the seat back a little bit. Although it'd be fun to put it between those two and do that thing, it feels so soft and go. I'm getting really weird here. 856-49-HOPPY. So here is this OnlyFans model who I'm going to look up later. She's got 36K breasts. That's ridiculous. You got back pain. You probably use your OnlyFans earnings on CBD for your back pain.
Dating and doing OnlyFans is kind of awful, to be honest.
Yeah, like showing your body on camera and having everybody have access to it for money is kind of, I don't look down on it because I've hung out with OnlyFans models before, but it's like, I can see why some people wouldn't want to date you.
It's like, there's a lot of misperceptions, I would say, about women who do this. People
like what?
Just think OnlyFans model, she's just a bunch of tits. Like,
I mean, what is it? A conversation? One time I signed up for a girl's OnlyFans model, her page, because she was like, I just want you to support. And it was like $3.99. I was like, whatever. And I believe I bought it while I was at my old conservative radio job. While on the clock. And then it's just like, once you're there, she's not even talking to you. She's like, oh, here, buy this selfie for $15. So this whole thing that OnlyFans is more than just tits is not true.
Who do this? People just think OnlyFans model, she's just a bunch of tits. Like,
I mean, you are.
The reality.
I mean, it's personality is everything, right?
Of it, because that's what I show on social media and everything. I've definitely had guys look at it as it's a fetish.
I mean, I'm not saying I want to hook up with her or whatever, but it's like so freaking like, it becomes their personality. Like if you're hanging out with a girl that has big boobs, she'll wear an outfit where it's like, I'm drunk at the bar, I got big boobs, But I look like a gremlin the next morning when I sleep over. The next morning I look really bad.
Or kink. And they kind of just want to like play with it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Use your hands, suck on them.
It's like shiny new toy.
Yeah.
I just want to play with this and then I'm done with it and I move on.
Isn't that porn? You know, you do your thing and then you try to forget about it and you feel shame.
For a lot of guys, it's like a closet kind of thing too that they...
Yeah, no one really announces. Like when I signed up for that girl's OnlyFans, I wasn't like, hey, everybody, let me speak to the world. I signed up for Alexis 1234's OnlyFans, you know? It's kind of something you keep private.
Because they want to have some fun with some big boobs and then, but they never actually...
They don't want their wife to know they're paying for it.
I've actually heard this from men where they're like, they just want to have sex with me because of my body shape, but they would never date me because of my body shape.
I would say get a boob reduction and a new personality.
I've heard that actually a couple times.
All right, so if men say it, I guess that means it's every man, right? That's the thing that everyone does now, and is if one gender does it, it represents everybody. No, it's just a bad experience with somebody. Get over yourself. You're an OnlyFans star with boobs. You're not that important. At the end of the day, you're hot, you're respectable enough because you're doing something for a living. I believe that, but shut up.
Which is unfortunate.
You're not that important, honey.
And then there's guys that are completely obsessed with it.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, you know. Guys, you know, reaching the top of the mountain to your content, so they start to feel like, hey, maybe I can win this girl over.
There's a difference between a man who likes big boobs and a man who loves huge boobs.
Tell me.
And this is something I learned through OnlyFans.
Okay.
And the guys who love huge boobs, it's like they're just hyper focused. Like everything's about the boobs.
I like butt more, man. If it's flat, it feels like you're like having sex with like a wooden thing. You know, like if there's no cushion there, it's still good. It's like having 7-Eleven pizza.
And then it's like, well, I have a personality.
It's still pizza. Oh, you have a personality? Where's the jokes been? Where's the personality been this last minute and a half?
It's like, well, I have a personality.
Where is it? Hello, personality. 1-800-personality. Do we know if this girl has one? We called 1-800-personality. We're asking if you have personality. For some reason, they didn't pick up at 1-800-personality.
Me too, and I have a brain. Yeah, so it's just a real unique sort of situation.
Oh, you're so brave. Oh, you're putting your body on the line.
Gotten myself into it.
Oh, whatever. And then there's this video. She said she's got big boobs, but a bigger heart. Well, then why are you doing OnlyFans? Find a guy and just settle down and marry an IT-er that makes like $80,000 a year and call it a day. And why are you doing OnlyFans? You're gonna attract creeps. You're literally the image of lust. Like everything that religion is against, you represent. Which I'm not religious. I don't care. But I'm saying like you're going into a profession that gets creeps. Because it's about reaching the top of the mountain. and you have the power to make that man feel that way. You see how that might be a problem? She even went on to say that one guy assumed that there would just be threesomes because of the job. Well, that is the problem. When you're dating an OnlyFans model, you're like, hey, are you going to do the back door tonight? Are we going to do this? And they're like, no, that was just another day at work. Because I have friends that dated them. And it's not like they're bad in bed. They're not like not bringing it. But they're bringing more on camera. But they're also being paid $10,000.
I started doing OnlyFans, and I had met somebody else around that time as well and had like the COVID boyfriend, I guess.
Yeah, we all went through a relationship, we're bored, we're having an existential crisis, we're like, oh, we'll date this person. Everybody's COVID relationship failed. Like everyone's. I'm not saying this out of bitterness. No. Everybody's COVID relationship failed. Either the relationship failed big time or they're married now.
I guess everyone calls it. And he was really like, oh, if you're going to go do this, like, you should go do it. Oh, this is the other misperception. So, like, he was like, you should go out there and, like, shoot with guys and have threesomes. But he made it very clear that he, like, wanted to have threesomes. He's like, well, can't.
Hell yeah. What guy does that? It's on my trifecta. It's on my bucket list.
Can't you just, like, this is what you do with these women anyway. Like, can't you just...
Yeah, you want a part of the wealth, a part of the, share the energy, man. Don't just leave it in some mansion that's, if you had a blue light and you looked at the mansion in Miami, you would see a lot of semen on the wall. Like, you got to share the love.
Organize a threesome for me. And I'm like, that's not how this works.
Do you notice that you're boring? You're not bad looking. You're not a bad person. You're not a terrorist. You're not evil, but you're boring. You're leaving everything on the video and you're leaving everything on the camera because, like, you don't know what to say. If you have to tell us, oh, I have a personality, you have a personality, but it's a saltine cracker personality.
At all.
Which is why you went to porn, because it's like, well, I really can't act, I really can't sing, I really can't do anything, I guess I can do this, I have the big boobs.
Like, yeah. So it's like, no, we do this on camera because we make money off of it. There's consent. This isn't just like a fantasy.
Yeah, but that's what you do. You know what I mean, man? Like, if you're dating somebody who also, does taxes for a living, they might do their significant other's taxes. Like, if you have the experience and you have the, opportunities and the people around you, why not? Hey, Valentine's Day, we'll have a threesome, we'll have a 3-course meal, we'll take Tom's before. Why can't you do that? Why is it just got to be on camera? That's how the guy probably feels, like, meaningless. You're just doing a normal missionary, laying around. Oh, look at that. Wow, it's so much fun. You're having sex with the guy and you're thinking about what you're going to buy tomorrow on Instacart. Before you film your video, you're not really in the moment. And while the guy's doing, oh, geez, this is getting really personal. And the guy's like, oh my God, can we do more?
We definitely want people to realize that, like, we do actually want real relationships and that we're not just, like, down to fuck anybody.
Well, that is the one thing that when you hang out with porn stars, the credibility, the ones that are, like, really locked down, like the ones that, like, are like business ladies, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm saying to you is those are the ones that will, like, let you know I am not having sex with you. Some of the other porn stars, the ones that are a little more loose, a little more drunk all the time. There's porn stars I know that drink and drive. I know a porn star that gets out of work at 4 p.m. and I interviewed her. She came over to my house and she was drunk.
Anytime.
This is not that exciting. Like, that porn star would be like, oh, it's a Tuesday night. Let's have a threesome. This woman's putting me to sleep, man. I can only imagine how riveting their content is. Oh my God. I got big boobs. Wow, riveting. We're so proud of you.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com. Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Big wire skills.
Pour live somewhere sexy. Somewhere up top. You know what it is. Heavy as heaven in 07. Shows of the world, yeah. Representing
to the fullest. Never met a nigga can take it where I took it. They ain't gon' make you hate us now with it. Troubles of the world, man, then pull it. Come kick it with your homie, I'll show you how to push it. You look in the stand, I'm camouflaged in the bushes. Slide in your mind, I'll show you how to look it. Box in the pan like, oh God, my goodness. I'ma tell 'em about you, tell 'em about we. Let's tell 'em on 2, tell 'em on 3. We'll show 'em what it do, show 'em what it be. Gym to them and I do PE. God, go watching, go chain. Folks chopping, so clean. Beat, knock, we rock, Chicago, man. Gotta understand this is who we are. Purple murder service and comedy garçon. Any given time we purchase a new car. Somebody call us surgery, we hurting them too hard. Us taking the light, it's taking it too far. What you respect, Playboy, we 2 stars. Screw stars, we the new Mars. Looking for Venus, you a G. We the 85 Bears, 92 Bulls, 05 socks with a whole lot of pull. All rolled up and it's no letting up. You smart, you wanna be the 07 us. Never met a leaving this cold box championship and wear 23s, 24s. Nothing but the best TV screens on the door. Gotta get it how you living when you living in the gold. When I'm more like no chrome, no tens, 4 phones, just case. ET wanna go home, never chase. Cause in me there is no Jones, never take from the seafloor to the ozone. 5-star hotels all week, non-stops to Paris ain't cheap. Sick lake views, big penthouse suites. Champs-Elysees is magnifique. Gucci sweats when I'm out in the streets. Linen shorts when I'm chilling on the beach. Idiom when I'm out in the mountains. Maharishi when I'm out on the town end. Spring water will mess with the fountains. Laying rubbers back to back when we camping. Philippe lemonade, police did a red. We didn't fade back to the bouncing. Fresh beer smoke when they peel. Speeding on the freeway we till they chill. Did the full then and the still is steel. Got it off the ground like a wilted wheel. You from the west side? Born and raised from the south side, right? So I spent my days where I lay, where I stay. Now you ain't gotta wonder where I get my ways. We gon' show you what it was, how it's you, what it does, light it up, get your buzz. We gon' lock it home down, on down. Throw the keys in the water, get moving, cross the border. We home, 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 we home. Free chill, we will, God willing. And I miss him was 10 at the end, got the spirit all in him. I sit dealing with the lyrics, I'm penning like I ain't really tripping cause I know the God's with him. Till we meet again, again free man. Sick with the pen, I'm a beast man. Blooded new beans, but the 23s don't fit him. And you know you can't red light the green light. Try to break us up, lace it up, keep the team tight. This lifestyle, make it hard for me to sleep nights. I'm on the 747 finna take fun up. Sports car, faster than your car. It's Gemini, and y'all know me. Better together, y'all know the letters. Forever and forever, FNFU. We gon' show you what it was, how it's you, what it does, light it up, get your buzz. We gon' lock it home down, on down. Throw the keys in the water, keep on moving, cross the border. We home, 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 we
Oh yeah, it's Lupe Fiasco and Gemini with We On 856 49 happy. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Happy Radio.
Happy Hour will be right back. Happy Hour will be right back.
You can always email me, RyanHappyRadio@gmail.com. This following segment has been brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com. When I tell you it's the best printing company in all the Bay Area, I am a man of my words. Go to WestChasePrinting.com, but first, let's let the beat drop. Oh, yeah. Go to WestChasePrinting.com. You can get business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need. Go to WestChasePrinting.com and add on the invoice, tell them you heard about it from Happy Hour, and you'll be hooked up. WestChasePrinting.com. This is also being brought to you by Rich Cayley Master Barbershop at RichKBarber.com. When I tell you that he is the best barber in all the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. Go to RichKBarber.com, sign up, and save $10. And finally, this is being brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com. for the best pre and post workout around. When you go to Fortify.com and you use that promo code and you type in Ryan20, you'll save 20%. You'll save 1/5 of the bill on the best post and pre-workout around. But you got to go to Fortify.com. All right. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. This thing I'm about to do drives program directors nuts, but watch. They hate when you just turn off the music like that. But I got things to do, man. I got places to be. What up, Hammer and Hank?
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, it's Cavino from Cavino and Rich. You're listening to Ryan Hoppe. It's the Happy Hour. It's the happiest hour of them all.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I am.
Radio, let's go. Money vibes up. Happy hour, wake the crowd.
Oh, sure.
Mike's on fire, volume real loud.
Got it.
Ryan bringing heat like a summer sun. Morning show podcast, time for fun.
Oh, what's going on?
Turn it up, this Happy hour. Ryan got that podcast power. Syndicated, we go global. Living large, never staying local.
856-49 Happy. That's 856-494-6773.
Radio, hit that stream.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Happy Radio.
That dream.
You can always email me, RyanHappyRadio@gmail.com. What a freaking morning I've had, man. So like everybody knows, last week, my friend David Ace Cannon, radio legend, passed away. I've been really going through it. I woke up today crying both times. I just feel really freaking sad about his life. But I also want to make him proud and not just be crying about him all day. Because he'd be overwhelmed if he realized that I was crying this much. But it was funny yesterday. I got a spam call. I called this guy calls me. And he goes, hello? And I'm like, hi. Because I had a job interview on Friday. So I was like, maybe this is about the job. Guy goes, hello? I'm like, hi, who is this? I'm like, oh, my name's Jeffrey. I'm from whatever media business he made up. He goes, do you produce the podcast Rover's Morning Glory? I'm like, I haven't worked with Rover in 10 years. He's like, oh, sorry about that. And then I hung up. It's freaking weird. It's like, Cleveland, I know you miss me. It's okay. It's fine. I was pretty freaking great. Whatever. Yeah, like, it's fine. I get it. You got nothing else to do. I love Cleveland. I'm going back in May. 10 years. I love this song now.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year.
Oh, wow.
This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression.
That's the part where they say the R word.
Art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
856-49 Hoppy. It's really funny. Whenever you go on Disney Plus, it's such a freaking weird app now. Remember in like 2019, I believe it was like November 2019, I remember things really well. But you remember when like Disney Plus came out and it was just Disney movies? And there was nothing else to it. It was just Disney movies, and you could figure out, hey, I want to watch this or that, even though I was really sad that the Disney Channel cartoon Buzz Lightyear that was on from 02 to 04, when Disney Plus came out, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be able to watch it. I have to go on YouTube to watch it. It's a first world problem, but I guess they don't own the rights to it, and it made me really sad. But no, when you go on Disney Plus, it's like you got freaking Simpsons. They were promoting, like, it's just like UFC fights on there. I'm like, is there a way we can like filter out everything else, and I can just figure out which Disney movie I want to watch for the night? Why am I seeing Border Town? And why am I seeing like freaking almost like Jersey Shore? Like whatever's on Hulu, I get they're connected, but I feel like you should keep it a little separate. I almost might put a child lock on my Disney Plus just so that I can only see, like, I want to watch Toy Story before I go to bed. I want to feel young again because I'm having a midlife crisis. I want to feel like I can chill without having to see ABC News and David Muir on my screen. Does anyone ever have it where like you have an awkward discussion or you have, I do this all the time, and you go somewhere and you have kind of a weird like experience with the cashier, and then you drive away and you go for 40 minutes to your next destination, and because you're in the car by yourself, you're just reliving that same thing over and over again in your head? Do you ever have that? Because as you guys know, I'm a little mentally ill. So I'll just be reliving things over and over in my head. But you know what's funny? You know what's hilarious? Is the fact that they're not thinking about me. So some random person that I see out and about, it's like, what am I doing? I had this feeling last night. I really had to freaking pee. And I was at the red light. And like, I could go to Wawa or I could just wait and go to my apartment. And there was like a feeling like when you connect your body to your toilet. And I'm not going to get scatological on here. I'm not going to get dirty because I don't like talking about poop. But I will tell you, there is a feeling though when you connect with your home bathroom. Especially after a lot of sushi, where you just feel absolutely, positively, like you just feel connected. Connected with the universe. Remember when Jeffrey Toobin, remember that guy? He was the one that was caught jerking off on like the Zoom call for like the presidential election in 2020. He works for CNN, which it makes perfect sense that a liberal would be a creep and a phony. Well, Jeffrey Toobin says that Biden and Trump revealed their true colors. I think you revealed your true white color that night, buddy boy.
If you look at the Constitution as a whole, one of the main ideas
is not to jerk off on a Zoom call.
Is checks and balances. Is that the branches of government are meant to interact with each other.
I got it.
But the pardons are an exception.
Oh my God, it's so important. Whoever Trump freaking pardons has no impact on my life. The egg prices. I mean, like, I get that the egg prices are terrible, but people just want to be mad. Like, save your money. I don't know.
That it is the part of the Constitution that comes most directly from the powers.
All right. I just wanted to make fun of him because that was the guy that they're having a Zoom call for like the election. And he was jerking off, which I don't know why. It's just so weird. I mean, I've maybe it's the truth. I'm just saying maybe to maybe myself. You know what I mean? I'm just saying maybe to cover my tracks, but I mean just to jerk off in the bathroom of 1025. I don't think If you heard what I said, it's fine. I said, when I was working from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. and be talking to a girl on Bumble and she's getting really dirty, but I can't do anything about it. I may or may not have gone into the bathroom at 2 a.m. and I'm running my Cloudz show and there's nothing else to do and the girl's talking dirty to me.
Let's talk about Jim Jeffries. You and Karen, your wife, have sent a cease and desist letter.
This is them, Harvey Levin talking to the lead singer of the YMCA band. The Village People, because Jim Jeffries on his podcast said that YMCA is a gay song and they're trying to cover their tracks because they don't want America thinking it's gay, even though we all know it's very gay. And the other thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the gallery, is the fact that you're just drawing more attention to it. You're pulling a Drake, where now everybody's talking about it. If you just ignore Jim Jeffries, it's Jim Jeffries. I love Jim Jeffries. I grew up on the Opie and Anthony radio show. He's one of the few comedians to not sell out, but you're just making him more famous too.
Let's talk about Jim Jeffries. You and Karen, your wife, have sent a cease and desist letter to him demanding an apology.
The Village People.
That is the softest thing I've ever freaking heard. I used to have people that would make fun of me in high school. What a surprise. Me being made fun of. I had to deal with that bull crap of morning radio. What I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is they would have me in the front office, and the principal would be like, hey, Mark. That was the name of the kid that kicked me in the balls in 3rd grade. Say sorry to Ryan for kicking you in the balls. And the dude would be like, I'm sorry for kicking you in the balls. And it felt so fake. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words don't hurt me. I've dealt with it my whole life. The YMCA people are coming off really sensitive here.
Like what they've done for a buck, right? Let's be honest. What is the YMCA song about? It's about
dudes getting in a hostel.
It's in showers in a hostel, right? When you're a young man who's been kicked out of your home, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your day, and everyone, all these right wing people are dancing around to basically a song about bumming in the shower.
Yeah, there's a lot of conservative people who go, all this gay propaganda's everywhere, and then they go and clap the Village People and Trump dancing with them.
Yeah, and then they come out. Now they're 5 gay guys of different races, and they're like, they shouldn't typically been voting for Trump, right? But that's their payday. They're back in the charts. They're making a lot of money again. They get to do a big concert. So they've sold their soul a little bit, right?
So kind of get into it, because look, Victor, we've had you on TMZ Live before, and we've talked about whether YMCA is a gay anthem, whether the group itself is kind of telegraphing that. But this goes beyond that, and this has to do with Code for Sex. So tell us what the gripe is.
Well, he went over the line when he got into saying that it had to do with men having sex in the bathroom. And if I'm sure you've heard and listened to my lyrics, there's nothing in my lyrics that says anything about that. So we approached him. Karen approached him with it.
For MAGA to always be about free speech is so freaking sensitive.
And he apologized and said that he was going to
get to the point.
Rephrase what it was that he said and say it differently. Because the way he said it, as you heard it, it was defamatory.
I remember.
Yeah, you got a little risque there, but he's a comedian.
Back then, in the gay community, there was this, it's almost a double entendre. And I actually pulled some of the lyrics. And I mean, I get it, that on the surface level, it could mean anything. But, they have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. You can do whatever you feel.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people who kind of winked at that and said, yeah, they're kind of talking to 2 groups here.
I can't wait to hear this guy's response, because Harvey's pretty much saying, I used to go down on Garson's song.
They're talking to straight people about maybe, just playing basketball, and maybe they're talking to the gay community where they can have a laugh about something else.
Well, that was something that credited myself on was writing songs.
Yeah, you know, when I was in my gay phase.
With what was called a double entendre. Basically, I would write a song to where you could take it any kind of way you wanted it.
Oh, yeah,
if you were straight, you could take it with the lyrics for somebody straight, or if you were gay, you could take it for somebody gay. The gay community, for example, when we look at the record sales and how many people come to our shows, there's like 10% of a gay community.
Yeah, he's just trying to separate himself from it.
That have been coming to my show.
What about every gay pride parade, bro? I've been to like 3 of them for work. They're a fun time. I'm very not judgmental, but that was being played.
And I've been there almost 10 years.
There's a bunch of dudes are making out on Central Avenue in St. Pete. Young men.
Years now.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
I don't believe that. He's trying to separate himself from Donald Trump because any conservative that talks like this, that doesn't want to admit that they're gay, totally is into penis.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com. Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
Diamonds, the gift you really want.
Buy your earrings here. $59.99. These have a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $200. So shop with us.
Yo, this song is dedicated to anyone who's getting sick and tired of buying products from companies that make celebrities rich. Just so the following month, the next up-and-coming star can tell us what we just bought is no longer fashionable. Commander, I'm calling about the nation. They got no motivation because television made their brain numb. Commander, I'm calling about the nation. They got no motivation because television made their brain numb. Come on, baby, hand over to me your brain. Come on, baby, if you let me, I will heal your pain. It's a fast food world with a fast food Jesus in a Happy Meal box. Oh, zombie, oh, everybody is a zombie. Oh, zombie, oh, everybody is a zombie. Oh, zombie. Oh, we wanna be a celeb, but not the poor that beg, or the veteran with a peg leg. We wanna be beautiful, rich, and famous, even if we live lives that are poisonous, making us cancerous, acting scandalous for 50 minutes of fame. It's our life so shallow that we'll swallow the game called the rat race of life, where we submit ourselves to the media's lies. Open your eyes, there's a whole lot of satellites up in the skies, connecting us together like umbilical cords. It's time to cut it off with a sword. They're molding your mind. When will you wake up and realize it's time that this matrix that we live in is a heaven, but it's not quite hell unless you're someone easy for the companies to sell. Things that you don't need, I repeat, things you don't need. Commander, I'm calling about the nation. They got no motivation because television made their brain numb. Kids got the hots for the idiot box to restrain my brain. Commander, I'm calling about the nation. They got no motivation because television made their brain numb. Every time I think of it, I go insane, like jumping out a plane in a hurricane. Cause we will never obtain the things that we see in the magazines. $200 for some ripped up jeans. You paid a whole lot of money to look like you don't care, but I'm aware you're not working anywhere that involves a paintbrush. Take your stupid image off, throw it in the toilet, flush, bye-bye. But the TV says bye-bye. Oh God, I'm so excited, I got my little iPod. But the moment that I feared is not here, and I hate it, it's outdated. Now they got an iPod that plays movies. Man, I just spent all of my money. My apartment doesn't even have electricity running. Move please, I'm in line, just this time. Bye. Money spender, I'm in debt. Get these voices out my head. I don't wanna look like you, and I don't wanna drive your car. I don't need to be rich, and I don't need to be a star. And I will not feel alone, cause unlike you, I have my back. Commander, I'm calling about the nation. They got no
Happy Hour will be right back.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
This following segment has been brought to you by counselingoncall.net. If you live in Florida and Maryland and you need help with your mental health, go to counselingoncall.net and get help there. Now, if you're in any of the other 48 states and you don't qualify for counselingoncall.net, all you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is go to Psychology Today and get a shrink. If your mental health is not the best, life's too short to go around crazy. Trust me, I live it. Counselingoncall.net. This is also being brought to you by Good Vibes THC drinks at getgoodfeels.com. When you go to getgoodfeels.com and at checkout, use promo code Hoppe, H-O-P-P-E, you can save a 20%. Also, if you're looking for non-THC CBD drinks or just with CBD, shimmerwood.com, SHIMMERWOOD.com. At checkout, use promo code Hoppe, H-O-P-P-E, to save 30%. All right, we're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going right after this.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Triggering middle-aged dudes since 2012. This is Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah. Young talent of the Happy Hour, worldwide broadcast. Tune in for the scoop, celeb, gossip, and man.
Oh, sure.
Ryan Hoppe on the mic, kicking off the night, talking about the love, the news, keeping it tight. 85 609 46773.
I got it.
Hit the digits, call the show, section line free.
Oh, sure.
From day to wild tales, ain't no rest in the world syndicated. Hoppe is the best. Happy Hour's live.
Oh, yeah.
From coast to coast.
856 49 Hoppe. That's 856 494 6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Reasons why. Late night bobbing, the airwaves ignite. Happy Hour hitting hard, feeling so right. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat, flowing through the white.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
What the hell's going on with Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson demanding action against AI as a fake video using her likeness to condemn Kanye West's anti-Semitism goes viral.
Yeah, this video we're about to talk about, I looked at this video, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I am telling you right now that this video looked very fake. Anybody who fell for it does not know AI.
What can I say? It's absurd.
In a statement to ET, Scarlett says, "I am a Jewish woman who has no tolerance for anti-Semitism or hate speech of any kind. But I also firmly believe that the potential for hate speech multiplied by AI is a far greater threat than any one person who takes accountability for it."
Got it.
Just absolutely outrageous.
The black and white AI-generated video includes
AI is really freaking scary, man.
celebs like Scarlett, Drake,
I love it, though.
Natalie Portman, and Jerry Seinfeld wearing t-shirts with the
Why would Seinfeld do that? He doesn't want to be around anybody.
Star of David inside a manipulated Hamza, a symbol sort of equivalent to an evil eye, made to look like it's flipping the middle finger with Kanye's name written underneath.
That's freaking scary, man. Just some computer just pops out that video.
This comes amid Ye's recent anti-Semitic attacks, praising Hitler, declaring himself a Nazi, and selling swastika merch on his website.
Nice.
He's since been dropped by his talent agent and the website taken down.
Like I said before, when you're pissing off the talent agency people, I just made a word talency. When you piss off the talent agencies that are Jewish.
Meanwhile, Scarlett adds, we must call out the misuse of AI, no matter its messaging, or we risk losing a hold on reality.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the video and it didn't look very real to me, but I'm also using a lot of AI, so I know the AI is kind of scary.
I have unfortunately been a very public victim of AI. The actress referring to her legal battle with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman last
I like this guy. He's such a dork. He's like a Gen Z Zuckerberg.
year after their chatbot Sky launched with a voice eerily similar to Scarlett's. An obvious nod to her role in the 2013 movie Her.
Totally. That's what I exactly thought of. I mean, I don't know a lot about movies, but that's not what I would have thought of. Oh, I thought it was going to be some like movie from like the Marvel Cinemax or something, not the movie Her. Oh yeah, we all know the movie Her.
Voice eerily similar to Scarlett's. An obvious nod to her role in the 2013 movie Her.
Wish I could touch you.
How would you touch me?
All right, it sounds like a weird movie. Sounds like the beginning of the porno I watched last night. Let me look at this. The box office was $43 million. It had $23 million. That's how much it costed to make. All right, it has a 95% approval on 288. So it's like a good movie now. I guess it proved me wrong. Oh, whatever. You say so much on this show. Look, I'll take credit where credit's due, and I'll admit when I was wrong.
I will say this, though. They showed her on the Jumbotron, and she got booed. I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't get Saquon Barkley on the Howard Stern show. You don't get that. We're just sick of seeing Taylor. It's so fake. All the original elite feel like they gotta defend her because they don't want the Swifties coming after them. And it's like, oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who cares? She's a billionaire. She's a grown-ass woman. I think she can deal with it.
Get why she was getting hate there.
Saquon Barkley has no time for Taylor Swift critics. During an interview on The Howard Stern Show, the Philadelphia Eagles running back defended the pop star after she was booed at the Super Bowl and acknowledged how she has driven new fans to the sport.
From where you're sitting, do you think Travis Kelce's going to marry Taylor Swift, or what do you think? What's going to happen there?
Wow, it's such a Howard Stern question if you ask me.
I have no idea. I will say this, though. They showed her on the Jumbotron, and she got booed. I don't get it.
Yeah, we're just sick of it, man. It's not against her, I guess. It's just irritating. It's not real. We look at it, and we know it's not real.
Why she was getting...
If you're having a relationship get threatened over losing a Grammy and losing a Super Bowl, it's fake. It's fictional. Because any relationship should, go through the good times and bad.
And she got booed. I don't get it. I don't get why she was getting hate there.
I didn't like that either.
Yeah, she was just...
Yeah, because you're a kiss ass, Howard.
They're supporting her significant...
I listen to you, but you're a kiss ass.
Out there, and she's made the game bigger. We're all about...
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's cool, but it's freaking nauseating.
How can we...
Amazing so much about her.
Expand the game and make it more internationally, and we're traveling to Brazil, and we're traveling to Mexico, and...
Whatever, cool. Yeah, it's because of your hard work. It's because of a girl that writes songs about her boyfriends, and it's never her fault. Got it.
Her being a part of it is only helping that, so...
What a beta male thing to say.
I don't get the slack that she's getting, but yeah, I can't give you an answer.
It's a game. Lighten up a little bit.
Howard Stern, you're in radio and you treat everybody awfully. It's just a job, bro.
You know?
A little hypocritical.
The NFL star wasn't the only one in the cruel summer singer's corner. Following the viral moment, tennis legend Serena Williams took to X to show her support, writing, "I love you, Taylor Swift. Don't listen to those boo." Despite receiving love from Saquon and Serena, President Donald Trump had a different take, as he shared a series of social media posts of the moment, including one in which he wrote, "The only one that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs."
All right, well, I'm not reliving that stupid tweet. Here's this.
After Sunday's Super Bowl loss, it seems like Travis Kelce may be thinking about retirement.
Oh, jeez.
The Chiefs.
He should, man. Just go be freaking Hollywood.
Tight end spoke on his podcast this week about the toll football has taken on his body and his mind. At 35, he's also become famous outside of the game for his relationship with Taylor Swift.
We know, dude. We know. Not every report has to include her. He had a life before her.
Call it what it is. Now he says he's facing a tough reality, possibly hanging up his cleats for good.
I know everybody wants to know whether or not I'm playing next year, and right now I'm just kicking everything down the road.
For Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce, retirement is a word weighing heavily on him.
I like this comment in the comment section. If there was no Tay-Tay, he wouldn't be talked about.
I'm not making any crazy decisions, but right now the biggest thing is just
like, can you see him and Taylor being married like in 2035? I know.
Being there for my teammates and being there for my coaches, understanding, that there's a lot that goes into this thing.
In just the last 7 years, Kelce and the Chiefs have made 7 AFC Championship games and 5 Super Bowls.
We know.
Since the 2018 season,
and a lot of ass kissing.
Chiefs have played 9 more games than any other team.
That's a lot of wear.
Wow, man, you're doing your job. You're making hundreds of millions at. Congrats.
And tear on your body, and it's a lot. It's a lot of time spent in the building. That process can be grueling. It can weigh on you.
If he does call it a career, the 3-time Super Bowl champ is certainly Hall of Fame bound.
No, he's that's an understatement. He's like the second, or I think Gronk's a better tight end, and maybe Tony Gonzalez, and maybe Caitlin Nicole.
Kelce holds 11 NFL records, including having the most catches in Super Bowl history. While acknowledging he still can play at a high level, he says he owes it to his teammates to make a wholehearted decision.
It's just...
it is kind of like an end of an era, man. Like the fucking last 5 years really flew by.
Whether or not I'm motivated or it's the best decision for me.
I think Taylor ruined him a little bit. She didn't ruin him. It might have just been age or, pressure. But the whole season was just so mid.
As a man, as a human, as a person to take on all that responsibility.
No matter his choice, Kelce's star has undoubtedly grown in recent years off the field. Aside from his highly publicized relationship with Taylor Swift,
he was a Pro Bowler this year. That's only because he's Travis Kelce.
Kelce hosts a game show.
All right, we don't need to hear the ass kissing. We know he hosts things. We're here. We live it. Let's play a little bit of Kylie Kelce on the Call Her Daddy podcast.
Have you ever gone on a double date with Taylor and Travis?
Technically, yes, I would say.
What does that mean?
I mean, it wasn't out. It was at home, but yes.
Have you had one of her home cooked meals?
I don't know that I really ate the meat. This is going to sound terrible.
No.
Yeah, she's really Philly.
Kylie Kelce is getting candid. The podcast host and wife of Jason Kelce joined Alex Cooper for the latest episode of Call Her Daddy, where she shared some insight into her relationship with her brother-in-law's Travis Kelce's girlfriend, Taylor Swift. Speaking to Alex, the 32-year-old revealed when she first met the global pop star and shared what they surprisingly bonded over.
Cheese and crackers.
Okay, the world saw you and Taylor meet, obviously, for the first time at the Chiefs and Bills game.
Yes.
Was that the first time you had guys met?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
People are deeply disturbed by this.
Wait, why?
There was all of this stuff leading up to it about, well, why haven't they met? They're avoiding each other. I'm not avoiding anyone.
Yeah, she's the opposite of avoiding.
I'm more than happy to meet someone, especially someone that Travis is dating. But it was funny to me because I kept saying to people, I didn't meet Travis for probably close to a year.
Right.
When Jason and I were dating.
Yeah, they live busy lives, Mm-hmm.
So and she's busy.
Just a little.
It's just so silly to me that that's the storyline that's written.
I can imagine that's also annoying because you're it was also probably a lovely time to meet at a football game. It was
great.
What is something surprising you guys have bonded over?
We grew up going to the same shore points So
nice.
Her family was like Sea Isle, Stone Harbor.
Fun.
And that's like the
Yeah, she came from money.
exact areas that I grew up going to. Like I've gone
Wait, you went to Sea Isle?
I've gone to Sea Isle City my whole life.
Wait, New Jersey?
Yes.
I went to Avalon.
Did you?
And my best friend had a house in Sea Isle.
Good vibes.
And I would go to the boardwalk and I would put on my little jean miniskirt. I was like...
And you were doing something.
I was looking for something.
Yes, you were. Yep.
I would go there looking for like...
My nieces, that's what they do now.
Do you still ever go?
We have a house in Sea Isle.
Wait, you do?
Yeah. We still go to Sea Isle.
Yeah, you know, they want to keep some things private.
Yeah. I will never not go to Sea Isle. People are like, oh, you're going to graduate. You're going to go to Avalon or Stone Harbor. And I'm like, oh, no. The one time we were on the beach in Avalon and someone came up to us and they were talking to Jason and they were like, isn't Avalon great? And Jason's like, well, we usually stay in Sea Isle. This is such a niche conversation for people who don't.
People don't. It's like the Jersey Shore.
All right, riveting. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773.
The It Ends With Us drama continues. Blake Lively's lawyers are now hoping to get their hands on Justin Baldoni's and his team's phone records as they believe they will find evidence to prove their allegations that his team led a smear campaign against the actress.
Now, here's what's funny. What might end up happening is they find out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that by getting this evidence, that they're actually just proving his point more. This could really backfire on her.
In a December complaint, Lively accused Baldoni of orchestrating a retaliatory smear campaign and of sexual harassment, allegations he has denied. Now the Gossip Girl actress has filed subpoenas, her lawyers telling Access Hollywood that they hope the records will expose the people, tactics, and methods that have worked to destroy and bury her reputation and family over the past year. Baldoni's attorney tells the outlet that while subpoenas are a common part of the litigation process, that what Lively's legal team is requesting is extraordinary. They are asking for every single call, text, data log, and even real-time.
Well, bro, if you're innocent, just give it to them.
Location information for the past 2.5 years, regardless of the sender, recipient, and subject matter, Friedman's statement read. This massive phishing expedition demonstrates that they are desperately seeking any factual basis for their provably false claims. They will find none. Subpoenas were sent to several cell phone companies asking for Baldoni's records, as well as his publicists and crisis management experts.
Can you imagine you get the call from 1-800-Blake Lively?
They've also requested internet records. Lively's team has also filed a subpoena against Jed Wallace of the crisis management firm Street Relations, who was named in Lively's December complaint as being part of the alleged smear campaign. Earlier this month, that firm did file a $7 million defamation lawsuit against Lively. Access Hollywood has also reached out to Baldoni.
They reached out for comment and didn't hear back. Also here from the Daily Mail. It ends with us. It ends with us. Author Colleen Hoover wipes all traces of Blake Lively along with Justin Baldoni from her social media. She's the one that wrote the book, and she wiped everything of them. She's like, listen, I just wrote a book, and you Hollywood asswipes ruined everything.
Lily Allen is breaking her silence on entering a trauma treatment center after her split with Stranger Things actor David Harbour.
It's kind of a telling thing if you're opening that after a breakup.
They are separated after 4 years following cheating accusations.
Oh, man.
According to Daily Mail, Lily discovered David on the celebrity dating app Raya, the same
What a dumbass. Why would you go on something when you're famous?
place where the two initially met. On her podcast, Miss Me, Lily
Like, why wouldn't people talk about that, bro?
says she entered a treatment center for some time and space away from everything. The 39-year-old shares 2 children with ex Sam Cooper, and she says she didn't want her children to have to prop her up as she battled emotional turmoil.
People think that I hate my children. I really don't. I absolutely adore my children, and I'm
if you have to tell people you do, you probably don't.
I'm in a situation now where I really have to be my strongest self for them, and I felt like it was getting harder and harder for me to be able to show up for them in the way that they need me to.
The actress says ultimately the treatment center was for the kids.
All right, so there's that. 856-49-HOPPY. Do.
Look how f***ed up my shoes.
All right. I really can't play this because there's copyright in the background. But Cardi B blames Trump for her shoes being ruined and wants her deported uncle back. Oh, well. Trump really cares. Let me see here. What do we have here?
Kim Kardashian gets married again, but this isn't your typical I do situation.
Yeah, what is it? Porno?
The Skims mogul is spotted in a white dress running on the beach hand in hand with her hunky groom, who sports a mini man bun and blue suit. The pair look very in love, with Kim intensely gazing at her new husband.
You know, there's people that probably shared this picture on some Facebook group and were like, oh my God, she got married, but didn't read the fine print.
So what is up with the surprise I do's? Turns out Kim's nuptials are all part of her new acting role in the Ryan Murphy series, All's Fair. And as for the hunky groom, he's played by actor Matthew Noska. Matthew previously appeared in the Jennifer Lawrence flick No Hard Feelings. Matthew was also married to actress and model Inanna Sarkis, and the pair have a daughter together. As for Kim, she shares 4 kids with ex-husband Kanye West and was also previously married to Chris Humphries and Damon Thomas.
Oh, jeez.
All's Fair is set around an all-female law firm in Los Angeles.
Whatever. What's going on here?
Khloe Kardashian is speaking out about her reunion with Lamar Odom. After the exes came face to face for the first time in almost a decade during the season 6 premiere of The Kardashians, the reality star is now sharing more of her thoughts on her marriage to the NBA star.
I cannot imagine being in the same room as my ex.
Commenting on a TikTok of a fan crying while watching the emotional encounter, Khloe writes, "Right person, wrong time for sure. So much of the what ifs play. This meeting was hard for us both, maybe in different ways. Thank you for watching." The former couple finalized their divorce in May 2016, 7 months after Lamar suffered a near-fatal drug overdose at a Las Vegas brothel, with Khloe revealing why she had to completely cut off contact with the Lakers player.
I had to break contact with him because Lamar was repeating some of the same behaviors that I just couldn't stand for, and I was shocked.
Yeah, Lamar seems very disconnected from reality.
That he was repeating those behaviors himself coming out of the whole Vegas accident.
And in an exclusive E!News sneak peek of the upcoming episode of The Kardashians,
You like how they bragged they're exclusive. Cool, bro.
Khloe and Lamar continue their tense conversation.
So what made you stop?
Completely what made me stop is wanting to want to be next to my children.
This is kind of sad, man. Like, he's known for the Kardashians, but he really helped out the Lakers winning a ring. Like, that's forgotten. It's all about the hookers.
Wanting their respect.
I do believe that addiction is a disease. I really, really do. The truth is, no one can save someone from that except for that own individual. I've tried countless times to save Lamar from that. It was my first experience with anybody like that, and I had to learn the hard way that I can't save anyone in that position, and I tried. And I tried so. I almost lost myself, and I probably did at some points.
All right, well, you're living in the past. 856-49-HAPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Happy Radio. Always email me, ryanhappyradio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane in grinding life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Happy Hour after this. Hang on.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going out
outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah, looks like we gon' hit him in the head with this one right here, fella feezy. You already know what it is. Die. Nowhere she rockin' it. Pitbull, he rockin' it. Fella feezy, rockin' it. And it's like that.
Turn it up, now you know this is my song. Make me wanna break it down on you all night long. Got my little bitty skirt and my high heels on. All I need is a cutie, then I can't go wrong. That's when I noticed you. Soon as I stepped into the room, the music's jumping, but I noticed something about you. So I just took it to the floor, hoping you would come and show me more. If it is like that, who taught you how to dance like that? And who taught you how to move it like that? Yeah, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And I know we gon' kick it tonight. If it is like that, this drink got me feeling real nice, and this spot so hot I could dance all night. Boy, you know you got me going, and I can't sit down. What you working with, baby? Well, I'm gon' find out. That's why I'm feeling what I'm feeling as I dance with you. My body's overheating, but I'm trying to be cool. Oh, baby, when we leave the floor, I can't wait for you to show me more. If it is like that, who taught you how to dance like that? And who taught you how to move it like that? Yeah, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And I know we gon' kick it tonight. If it is like that.
All my ladies in the club tonight, hit the bar, take a shot and get right. All the boys in the club tonight, roll it up, light it up and get high. Ride with me, ride. It's that Chico that'll spit that fast. Fill that cup, blow that fast. Quick as 1, 2, 3, real 4, 5. Yeah, if you get out of line, get off your ass, get on the ground, get on the floor. Let me jump right behind, catch 'em in the club, juggling dimes. That's me, no chains, no game. Looking for them women that ain't got no rings. Ready for whatever like it ain't no thing. Walking through the club like my shit don't stain. We on fire, 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 we on fire. Dog, it's like that.
Kick it tonight, yeah. Party, baby. Let's get it started, baby. Put it on me tonight, yeah. Party, baby. Let's get it started, baby. Who taught you how to dance like that? And who taught you how to move it like that? Yeah, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And I know we gon' kick it tonight. If it is like that, who taught you how to dance like that? And who taught you how to move it like that? Yeah, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And I know we gon' kick it tonight. If it is like that.
All my ladies in the club tonight, hit the bar, take a shot and get right. All the boys in the club tonight, roll it up, light it up and get high. All my ladies in the club tonight, hit the bar, take a shot and get right. All the boys in the club tonight, roll it up, light it up and get high.
Happy Hour will be right back.
This following segment has been brought to you by Strange Cloudz of Clearwater. 2222 Main Street.
You and me and Ryan, Hoppe.
It's also being brought to you by the Chiller Room of Pinellas Park at thechillerroom.com. Also being brought to you by Big Fork Brands, the best beef jerky around. Go to bigforkbrands.com and at checkout, use promo code Hoppe to save 20%. You're looking for some new t-shirts? Go to oldglory.com. Use promo code Hoppe to save 15%.
You and me and Ryan.
All these sponsors are in the description of this episode you're listening to on whatever platform you're listening on. And it's all at riothopperadio.com. We're going to come back and wrap this puppy up after this.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Gary Meyer, and as refreshing as a McDonald's Coca-Cola, Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's time to turn Hoppe on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Let's get some lo-fi vibes to end the day. Let me take a hit of that pen, and let me look at some weed news real quick.
Hoppe hour in the air. Feel the vibe everywhere. Kick back in your chair. Life beyond compare. Hoppe hour, take it slow. Let the rhythm gently flow. Catch the beats in the glow.
Let's take a hit of that pen.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hoppe hour everywhere. Hoppe hour, feel the flare. Oh yeah.
Talking all night.
Weed news.
Life wasn't so right. Blunts in the air, vapes everywhere. Cover on the side, crates on the shelf. Weed news coming at you.
Oh, sure.
High times on the air. Living in the moment. No worries, no care.
All right, I see this here as I just took a hit. Marijuana legalization has majority support in Florida, but not enough to be enacted. New poll from opposition group. 53% of likely voters in the state now back legalization, but they need 60%. That's Florida trying to make it as hard as possible to pass weed. Stupid, what's his name? Ron DeSantis was like, I don't want the state to smell like weed. Like, man, you're just screwing us, man.
Chilling with the crew.
CBD could be a useful addition to sunscreen, hair care, and wound healing products. It's always funny whenever like a boomer is against like smoking weed, but they'll like do like an edible and get out of this world high. Or they'll get like CBD lotion and like your boomer aunt will be like, and this is not, I have my family that listens to the show, so this is not me talking about my aunt. But you'll always hear about like a boomer aunt, just had to cover my tracks there. You'll hear about a boomer aunt who goes, oh my God, did you hear? I took a lotion, a CBD lotion or CBD hair gel. Am I high now?
Turn it down, catch Hoppe.
Because there's some boomers that are just afraid to smoke it because of like the vibe from like the beatniks in the 70s or whatever.
Elevate. Mornings with the queen starts the day with.
Man, I would have really fit in at Woodstock. Only thing is the poop situation grosses me out. It's the unspoken thing about Woodstock. Probably smelled like crap there.
Lines hitting hard like a blunt to the brain.
Boomers are very lucky that Woodstock has no video evidence.
Mix it in the strain.
Can you imagine?
Got it flowing through the veins. Welcome to the Hoppe Hour.
Trump welcomes return of medical marijuana patient freed from Russia without mentioning U.S. cannabis prohibition. Let's see what this video is like. There's a video of him welcoming home the guy, Mark. This is on his Twitter. All right. Shows the guy approaching. The guy coming out. Trump approaches him. That was a lot of clapping. That was the longest clapping ever. Not that interesting. I guess he was serving a 14-year conviction of drug smuggling over a half an ounce of cannabis. I have some advice out there.
I didn't feel the high rise. Hoppe got the news.
If you go to another country Just try to find something like the local hotel or whatever. Don't bring it with you. Let me take another hit to that frightening thought. Can you imagine being Brittany Griner? Like, you lost some of your life because you brought a weed pen because you thought you were better than everybody. Let's do the daily smoke up. Grab whatever thing you have. If it's a bowl, a piece, whatever you have, a blunt, a pen, and let's smoke together. Oh, I'm so high. Oh, sure. I got it. All right, there's that. What the hell is going on with Bristol Palin?
We're on day 23 of this, which is absolutely insane.
Bristol Palin is giving a health update 2 weeks.
She's so freaking cute, man. I had a crush on her since she was 16. Because when she got pregnant, I was like, she might be a year or two older than me. And I was like, oh, she has sex.
After the daughter.
She's like, she represents that like teen mom era of like everybody getting pregnant at 16. And now Gen Z's having less sex because a lot of those kids that were born in 08, 07 are like, nope.
We're on day 23 of this, which is absolutely insane.
Bristol Palin is giving a health update 2 weeks after the daughter of the 2008 Republican vice presidential nominee, Sarah Palin, shared that
was a long sentence.
She's suffering from paralysis on one side of her face. She's sharing an update on social media. In the Instagram video posted February 12th, the 34-year-old visibly struggles to close her left eye or move the left side of her mouth when
she's still adorable.
She speaks.
She's so freaking cute.
You can't blow out a candle?
Can you blow anything else?
My sisters make so much fun of me because I look crazy, but we're on day 23.
After
she looks like a stroke victim, I guess, is a way to describe it.
Several tests, doctors confirm Bristol is struggling with a case of Bell's palsy, a condition causing sudden short-term weakness in the muscles on one side of a person's face, per the Mayo Clinic. It's brought on by stress or lack of sleep.
I've been doing...
Yeah, having Sarah Palin as a mom.
All the things I've been doing: acupuncture, lymphatic massage, oxygen chamber treatment, red light therapy, cutting out almost all of the processed foods.
Yeah, her voice is very like Hollywood. Like, this is not what I wanted. You know what I mean? I mean, I can imagine it's probably not ideal. It's probably not what you wake up in the morning, you know, just wanting to have happen. But what do I know? I know enough. That's why I do the show.
Eliminating most caffeine. I still have a cup of coffee in the morning.
And though Bristol has been open and honest in sharing her health journey on social media, she admits she doesn't love the idea of discussing the topic publicly.
I hate talking about this stuff on here. I just wanted to give you guys an update.
I'm not trying to laugh. It's just, she looks like she's really going through it.
Everything is fine. Just looks like I have a fish hook in my mouth.
Ultimately, she says she's staying optimistic.
She is freaking cute, man.
For a smooth recovery.
God, she's cute.
I've been trying to eliminate.
I still find you attractive.
Anything that I can control that serves no purpose, that...
All right, so there's that going on. What's going on here?
The now viral video shows some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry taking Kanye to task for his hateful messages.
Yeah, he is just a piece of garbage.
The problem, it was generated by artificial intelligence, and some of the celebrities are not happy with their...
Can you imagine being a person that made the AI?
Unauthorized appearances. We want to warn you, this story contains material that's both offensive and disturbing.
Okay, why is the news all of a sudden? You're telling us things and now you're giving us a trigger warning? Oh, this planet's so sensitive.
This new video has been seen millions of times across social media, meant to fight back against Kanye West's anti-Semitism.
It doesn't even look real. It's very soulless.
Which recently came to a head.
But I mean, Hollywood is soulless.
After a widely rebuked Super Bowl stunt. The video showing more than a dozen well-known celebrities wearing a shirt which were blurring, featuring his name below a middle finger with a Star of David. And while many of these celebrities have been outspoken against hate speech, this video is fake. A disclaimer on the post reading, the content was digitally created or altered with AI.
And people seem to overlook that.
Seem real, apparently without the actor's consent. In a statement, Johansson saying while she has no tolerance for anti-Semitism or hate speech,
she doesn't want to be AI, man.
Of any kind, she believes we must call out the misuse of AI, no matter its messaging, or we risk losing a hold on reality.
Oh, geez. Can you imagine, like, I don't want to put it out there. I was going to say if someone did an AI of me, it would be like very Chicago. Where is this?
The controversial video comes on the heels of an anti-Semitic stunt by Kanye West, who now goes by Ye, directing viewers in a Super Bowl ad to go to
I feel like they're told to dumb things down. Doesn't everyone know it's Ye now?
His clothing website.
Yay!
After the big game, the site only offered a single item, a white t-shirt with a swastika. The commercial only aired in a few markets, but on the biggest advertising stage of the year.
Yeah, I don't think we got it in Tampa. Remember that time in like Arizona in like 2009 that a porno aired on the local news? I remember hearing the T-Man show talk about that. One of my influences. You know what I mean? I remember they had like something on the news where it was doing that, but whatever. 856-49-HAPPY.
The commercial only aired in a few markets, but on the biggest advertising stage of the year, building on a flurry of recent anti-Semitic remarks on social media by Ye, praising Hitler and calling himself a Nazi.
Yeah, it's just very weird. I say this every day, but when I learned about Nazis, I thought they went away. The guy really have a good heart at times. And like, I wanted to believe that all of that went away. That like when Obama got elected and when this happened and when this happened, I thought everything, that the racism was going away, that homophobia was going away, because I'm very much open-minded, but it seems like we're going back to 1955.
Ye's views have been known for years. He's been restricted from some social media platforms on and off in the past, and Adidas and other brands ending their relationships with the rapper in
And then you hear about celebrities that are speaking out about it, but you're just putting his name out there.
2022.
Ignore him.
After he spread conspiracy theories and posted anti-Semitic comments. Friend star David Schwimmer posting, I don't know what's worse, the fact that he identifies as a Nazi or the fact that there is not sufficient outrage to remove and ban him from all social media at this point. The head of YouTube Music joined.
It's just there's that debate about free speech. I'm not cool with what he's doing, but I'm just saying there's people out there that are defending it.
The backlash, writing in an open letter to Kanye West, your words and actions are not
Did Galvin write that open letter?
Only offensive, but triggering to all decent people who recognize the horrors of the Holocaust and the suffering of millions. And in a statement,
I don't think he cares. I think people need to realize that, is that he's just loving the attention. He probably got so much merchandise bought on other websites and all of his music was played. I still listen to him, unfortunately.
One of the creators behind that viral AI video acknowledged the necessary dialogue around AI, but said he hopes the normalization of anti-Semitism and hate speech is not lost in the debate over technology.
There is that. And then, let me see here. What do we have here?
People looking for love in all the wrong places. Authorities say scammers are stealing more than your heart this Valentine's Day.
Oh, wow. Good one.
ABC's Lionel Moyes explains.
As the Day of Love approaches, a warning about scammers trying to steal more than your heart. Officials are reminding Americans, especially seniors, not to fall for romance scams, with criminals using a fake identity to...
These criminals are the biggest losers ever.
...gain your affection and trust before stealing from you.
Well, it's a big issue to the tune of $1.14 billion lost to romance scams.
Yeah, you know, you're really using the people that are lonely that want to believe anything.
In 2023 alone.
This month, the FBI Philadelphia field office and the U.S. Postal Service issued warnings for people not to be duped.
What are some things that we should be looking out for as red flags?
These criminals will express their love very, very quickly within hours or days. and they'll always find excuses to avoid personal contact. And
Yeah, that's when they're like, oh, I can't FaceTime right now. You know what I mean? I'm in India. I'm in Dubai.
then they'll create fake emergencies, something, a medical issue, maybe a travel expense.
This 76-year-old moved to Georgia and was tricked into sending her life savings, $70,000, to a man she met online.
I mean, just grab the vibrator and appreciate that. Why would you fall for that?
I'm out all that money and I don't think I'll ever get it back.
And last
probably not.
month in France, a woman in her 50s revealed she was scammed out of nearly $850,000 talking to fraudsters using an AI-generated version of Brad Pitt.
Is leveraging the AI technology allows these cyber criminals to portray themselves as real people using somebody else's voice completely. And so what it's done is it's made all of the things that I just referred to more difficult and more challenging to discern the real thing from something that's completely fake.
All right, so there's that. Happy Hallmark Day that makes men overpay on things.
Happy Hot Topic! We're going to start with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, hot off the press, the list of 2025.
Now we're going to see every boomer complain on social media about a meaningless Hall of Fame.
Nominees has been revealed. Let's take a look. They are Bad Company, The Black Crowes, Mariah Carey, Chubby Checker finally gets in, or at least nominated, Joe Con.
I met Chubby Checker when he came on Rover's Morning Glory, and I was working there, and Rover asked some question about, he had like an illegitimate child. He had a kid, he was married, and then he had like a kid on the side or something, but the kid had a different mom, and then Rover did the timetable and saw that it was cheating. I mean, he cheats on his girls all. I didn't say that. But the thing was, like, Chubby Checker got all mad because he came by the show in Cleveland. That was a very uncomfortable picture in the hallway. I'm like, hi, Chubby Checker, can I get a picture? And he's like,
Hawker, Billy Idol, Joy Division, which became New Order. Then you got Cyndi Lauper, Mana, Oasis, Outkast, Fish, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes. That's a good list right there.
Hell yeah, Soundgarden needs to get in. Like, Soundgarden, that is my rock band. When I had my quarter life crisis back in, what was it, 2019? I was listening to Soundgarden. So growing up, I despised the Green Bay Packers. They always beat the Bears. And honestly, leaving Illinois has been kind of healthy because I'm a Bears fan from afar. But I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the gallery, that I've always found Aaron Rodgers to be unstoppable until it was time to play in an NFC championship game. And the only time he ever made a Super Bowl was when he beat a beat-up Bears team. But they did win the wild card that year, and Jake Cutler ruined everything. But he's choked a lot. But seeing the downfall of Aaron Rodgers, weird seeing it. One time I went out to eat with my ex and her mom. And her ex's mom, my ex's mom said that every empire falls. And we're just eating like lasagna or whatever. And she's like, everything ends. And then my relationship ended like 3 months later. But what I'm saying is it's kind of like that with Aaron Rodgers, where like you thought he was unstoppable because either Father Time or the NFC Championship prevents him.
The New York Jets are parting ways with Aaron Rodgers. According to a press release issued by the organization February 13th, the NFL team has informed Aaron the New York Jets are parting ways with Aaron Rodgers. According to a press release issued by the organization February 13th, the NFL team has informed Aaron that they will be dropping him from the roster.
I don't know why they gave him all that money. That was one of the stupidest things ever.
With head coach Aaron Glenn and general manager Darren Moogie saying in a joint statement.
What up, Darren Moogie?
Last week we met with Aaron and shared that our intention was to move in a different direction at quarterback. It was important to have this discussion now to provide clarity and enable each of us the proper time to plan for our respective futures.
Yeah, it's a lot of words for saying you did a terrible job. It really peaked when he walked out holding the American flag on 9/11. Like, that honestly felt like that was his highlight. I know he had some touchdowns, and supposedly there was going to be the whole thing where Devontae Adams and they were going to win the Super Bowl this year after Devontae Adams showed up on the Bro Show, known as the Pat McAfee Show. And one of the other rumors, ladies and gentlemen, is that the Jets did not want him to be on the Pat McAfee Show.
We want to thank him for the leadership, passion, and dedication he brought to the organization.
What dedication? He spent the whole time talking about Jimmy Kimmel and pedophiles.
And wish him success moving forward.
That's very fake.
Aaron, who turned 41 last month, has only played 2 seasons with the Jets after being traded from the Green Bay Packers in 2023.
Got it.
And the Super Bowl champions' time with the team has not been without its struggles.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Aaron had to sit out the majority of the 2023 season after tearing his Achilles.
I know he earned it, but because he had a huge career, but it is weird how he literally did nothing right for the Jets and made all this money.
And then in June 2024, the quarterback was fined by the Jets for a, quote, unexcused absence after he skipped a mandatory practice for
that was kind of douchey.
a planned trip to Egypt. However, the NFL
He would go to Egypt. So contrarian.
MVP has previously shared his appreciation for the team and its fan base.
Yeah, give him a lot of money.
Reflecting on his time with the franchise in an October 2024 interview with the NFL.
The older you get, the more gratitude you have for the people along with you on the journey.
Yeah, it's pretty cool when I see this here from Adam Schefter. The Jets will have to pay him $49 million in dead money after he leaves the team. So, of course, I'm going to like a team. They gave me a 2-year, $75 million contract. Of course I'm going to like them. I don't really care. They probably freaking hate me, but I took all their money.
And there's a lot of great people that came alongside me during some tough times as I was frustrated and heartbroken and disappointed, and just kind of kept my spirits alive. And, once I kind of crossed the threshold of...
Oh, shut up. So sick of you. So sick of that douche. Bag. What do we have? All right. Here.
You're going to let people say that I'm a cheater? I caught you texting 2 bitches in the course of our relationship.
Oh, Paige DeSorbo. I bet you've never cheated, even though those allegations are everywhere.
Paige DeSorbo is dropping a massive allegation about her ex-boyfriend, Craig Conover, during the Summer House premiere.
Another day, another woman that just wants to bring down the man. Even though they don't claim they need him, they keep talking about him.
After the season 9 premiere of Summer House on February 12th, Paige makes a claim about her ex Craig while speaking with friends Amanda Batula and Lindsay Hubbard in a scene that was filmed 6 months after the rest of the season.
I love whenever these women talk about their exes and they speak out that the man never there's never anybody there to ask a follow-up question. You're just hearing their side. One time someone told me that a breakup is your side, their side, and then the truth.
I'm like, Craig, what are you talking about? I feel like you're so betraying me right now. You're going to let people say that I'm a cheater?
Yeah, if you really are having to keep saying that word, you probably are a cheater. Do you notice how cheaters always accuse others of cheating?
I caught you texting 2 bitches in the course of our relationship.
Yeah,
Now you're dead to me.
Oh, wow. That's such a bad thing you're doing to him, making him dead to you. That's actually something positive. Not to have your negative energy in his life. I love when a woman leaves and they're like, oh my God, he's dead to me. And the guy's out there just swiping away whatever. I'll cry myself to sleep, but I'm good.
The bombshell allegation comes less than 2 months after Paige announced in December of 2024 that she and Craig ended their 3-year relationship. Meanwhile, during his February 6th appearance on Watch What Happens Live, Craig says this to host Andy Cohen while speaking about the split.
Paige lied on her podcast and said the breakup was mutual. I didn't tell her what to say. I got a text and she said I'm announcing it on my podcast.
Yeah, I gotta make it about me because I was using you for clout.
And then she said it was mutual, which it wasn't. I didn't know about it. She called me and told me. And she said... Yeah, that was pretty much.
It's almost like Paige is a brat and a liar.
It's been a whirlwind, but yes, so I've been sitting in it, listening to people be like, love isn't enough. Guess what? Love is enough. And I hate that I'm being drug into that. If two people love each other, you'll make it work.
The 35-year-old
Yeah, but love doesn't exist anymore.
goes on to explain that Paige suggested they break up during a phone call the week after Thanksgiving.
But yeah, like she called me after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, her family's like, why isn't he here at dinner? And she's like, yeah, we've broken up. You know, like when a relationship's about to end, because I went through this, and you're just kind of going through the motions because you're afraid to end it.
I was in Toronto about to do a show and was like, I think we have to break up. And then
she said, I think we have to break up.
Yeah, and then we were like, well,
good job of clarifying that, Andy.
We'll talk about it. And then that was after Thanksgiving. And then I stayed at the apartment that week, but she wasn't there. But we were still FaceTiming, and she said, I miss you and stuff. But like that.
Yeah, it's always weird when they want to keep in touch. You're like, maybe you never did love me, because if someone truly loves you and then you lose them, how are you going to try to keep in touch?
That was when our press tour started. Like, she's had like there's things that you'll find out that I had no reason to think she was serious. I thought she was just having kind of like a bad night or a breakdown.
Oh.
And when Andy asks Craig if he co-signed the allegations that Paige cheated on him, which she has denied, he says this.
On Paige's podcast, she was clear she never cheated physically or emotionally. Do you co-sign that?
It is weird when you go through a breakup. Like, I don't think I got cheated on. I think it was more emotionally cheated.
I don't want to be involved. Like,
well, you are involved.
No, I'm not. I got broken up with. I'm the
Yeah, you did.
ex-boyfriend. I'm the ex-boyfriend now, moving on with my life.
All right, we're going to move on from this segment. Mm-hmm. Like I said yesterday, and I will say again, this whole Wendy Williams conservativeship, if this was any celebrity and it happened to her, she would have gotten all the inside scoop. It just feels a little bit like karma. What's going on, Wendy? It's funny how much better her radio show was than her TV show. She's not a bad-looking woman, but she was like farting on TV. But on the radio show, she was like a hip-hop Howard Stern. And that's how Charlamagne the God got his start. That in South Carolina. Charlamagne's a good dude. I don't always agree with him, but that's the best part about him. He also told me one time, you a tall-ass white boy. What's going on with Wendy?
Wendy Williams. She spoke about her health and living conditions, says she's fighting for her freedom from a care facility. Eva Pilgrim here with the details. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. Wendy Williams has been pretty quiet recently. Except for a rare public appearance at her son's graduation in December, no one has seen much of the
Yeah, these conservatives are kind of weird.
Talk Titan. She's been under a court-ordered guardianship, something she tells us she doesn't think she needs and now wants to change.
I think she's good right now. Like, I think in this moment, she's okay. But I do think she is deteriorating.
Here's Wendy.
This morning, legendary talk show host Wendy Williams is fighting for her freedom.
How are you doing?
How am I doing? I'm still in prison, so to speak.
The former queen of daytime has been in a court-ordered guardianship since 2022. Williams spoke with Nightline co-anchor Byron Pitts from a New York care facility.
Can you describe where you are right now?
Yes. Well, as I said, because it's a fact, this is the memory unit. That's what this floor is called, the memory unit. And it is true that...
Yeah, it's got to be weird. She's probably seeing her future, though, when she's seeing really crazy people that are far gone. I bet it's a little alarming for her.
These people who live here don't remember anything. Look, I don't belong here at all. This is ridiculous.
What an evil laugh.
This is ridiculous.
In 2024, Williams' care team announcing she was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia, which Williams vehemently disputes.
Frontotemporal dementia? How dare you? And I'm not saying you.
Yeah, I don't know who you're addressing because you're always just so freaking mad. You're always out there doing your thing. I never know when you're being genuine.
Because I've been accused of having that. And how do you prove it? By keeping me locked here. So that I can't see. Look. I can't go out.
Her shocking diagnosis leading state court to deem her legally incapacitated.
Yeah, I just think she probably is that, but I don't think she deserves to be treated the way she is, even though that's how she treated people for years.
Now, in response to Williams publicly questioning her diagnosis, Williams' court-appointed guardian is asking the court for a new medical evaluation. ABC News has reached out to the guardian, but has not heard back. In a previous statement, an attorney for the guardian said that because the case is under seal, she couldn't defend herself from the multiple claims against her, but denied all wrongdoing, adding that all of the court-appointed guardian's activities are regulated and supervised by the court.
Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics.
For over a dozen seasons, Wendy Williams reigned supreme on that purple chair, dishing out hot topics and asking the age-old question.
How you doing?
Yeah, when they said dishing on hot topics, exploiting other people and outing people for being gay when it wasn't cool.
Do it. You do it.
Karma.
But reports of substance abuse and health episodes would soon send her on-screen media empire crumbling. The Wendy Williams Show canceled in 2022. Her attempt at a comeback chronicled in the jaw-dropping docuseries Where is Wendy Williams? Instead, it painting a dark picture of her reality.
So you think? Yeah, she was the one that always threw stones at everyone else.
You're perfectly fine having as many drinks as you want. Perfectly.
Yeah, doesn't look good there.
Okay, but I'm just gonna put it downstairs to keep it cool. Keep it there. Okay. Keep it there.
Wendy's niece fending off criticism that the project was exploiting her aunt.
I will say this, first and foremost. My aunt is the executive producer of this documentary. And she said, now is the perfect time because I want to take ownership of my story.
All right, there is that.
Fabric retailer is closing its doors.
Joann's Fabrics.
Fabric retailer is closing its doors. Joann.
I haven't been there in 20 years. I went there in 06 to get some stuff for my home ec class.
Fabrics plans to close more than 500 stores nationwide after filing for bankruptcy for the second time in less than a year.
Yeah, I mean, who sews anymore?
The crafting and American fabric giant calls it a critical move for survival.
There's a comment below, Maganomics. I don't know if that's true.
Joann will be closing 36 locations here in Florida, including Bay Area stores in Dunedin, Lakeland, Tampa, Port Richey, Sarasota, and Venice.
All right, there is that. What's going on? Here.
Spring training has officially started for the Tampa Bay Rays as pitchers and catchers reported.
Oh, yeah, they do. As well as in Ybor City at the Castle, pitchers and catchers.
To Port Charlotte this morning.
Yeah, so the team is actually motivated to make it all the way back to the playoffs. This after their
Oh my God, what an accomplishment.
5-year postseason streak snapped back in 2024.
Unfortunately for many with the Rays, this offseason had to do more with what's happening off the field than on it. Sports director Evan Klosky explains the mindset of this group entering the new season.
I don't know. You guys aren't playing at home. It's weird. Hello? But you're playing in Tampa, so you're closer to the steakhouses?
Hello from Port Charlotte, where the Tampa Bay Rays are officially beginning spring training with pitchers and catchers reporting. Pretty quiet day today, but we'll start seeing everybody come out tomorrow, and it will look like a normal camp soon enough. Now, the big talker in front of media was, of course, what was happening back in the St. Pete area with Tropicana Field. Both Kevin Cash and Eric Neander spoke at length about what it's going to be like moving across the bridge and what
you gotta sit in traffic on
it was first like to see Tropicana Field without its roof.
Images kept coming through, and I mean, like, I'm sure all you guys, your mind races a little bit. What now? So sad.
Hits us directly, but it's also a reminder for how many lives and situations have been flipped upside down. Well beyond.
That's a good point.
Beyond our organization, and again, just try to keep it all in the right perspective.
All right, so there is that.
My team has an update for you on the scam that just won't stop. We're talking about fake text messages like these from claiming to be from SunPass right here, telling you to pay your bills.
I've gone on those. The way it says, please pay your Florida tolls. and it has periods when it doesn't need periods. It looks very sketchy.
Or face stiff penalties.
The Florida Attorney General's office says it has shut down hundreds of fake SunPass sites. The effort to shut these scammers down started last July, and state law enforcement.
What a bunch of losers those scammers are. But you also can't be gullible.
Enforcement officials have not stopped because the texts just keep coming.
Think about how much money those guys are pulling in.
This kind of scam is known as SMS phishing or smishing.
Yeah.
And once you click on that link, by the way, your personal information becomes vulnerable. So here's what you do. SunPass says it will never ask you to pay your bill via text.
All right, but there's a lot of people that are gullible.
If you get one of these text messages, you can report it to the Attorney General by calling 1-866-NO-SCAM or go online at myfloridalegal.com.
All right, so check it out after going to RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Dangerous winter weather is threatening both the west and east coast. Right now, tens of thousands are without power and millions are under winter weather alerts.
All right, I don't feel like listening to him talk about the winter for 20 minutes, but if you're in Florida, remember when it was cold and you complained for 2 weeks?
Destiny's Child is reuniting for...
What did he just say?
Destiny's...
I thought you said Denise's Child.
Destiny's Child is reuniting for a special occasion.
Oh, jeez.
Beyonce and her former Destiny's Child bandmates, Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams, are posing for some pics at Kelly's 44th
I wonder how much they hate each other.
birthday party. Beyonce shares a post to Instagram on February 12th.
God, they look freaking hot.
Captioning the images, birthday bestie.
Oh, jeez.
In the snaps, the three friends can be seen celebrating at an intimate dinner full of laughter and love.
Oh, jeez.
Kelly wears a velvet dress while Michelle rocks a short shimmering red cocktail dress, and Beyonce wears a black mini dress with sleeves and gold embellishments.
Oh, wow.
The Grammy-winning trio's reunion comes 3 months after they've reunited to support Michelle during the opening night of her Broadway show, Death Becomes Her. In a post Beyonce shares in November, she celebrates the occasion with a video montage featuring her, Kelly, and Tina Knowles posing with the playbill, pics of Michelle on stage during the show, and the moment they all reunited backstage. Michelle, who plays Viola Van Horn in the stage production at the Lunt-Fontanne Theater on Broadway, gushes about having her friends support her big return to the stage.
That's good. I'm glad you have friends or whatever. Here's a little Khloe Kardashian preview of Lamar. A never before seen hospital footage from back in the day.
Welcome back to Cards Catch Up. I gotta start here. Khloe is the MVP of this episode, okay?
Hell yeah, kiss her ass alone. I don't want to listen to this bunch of cackling hens. Khloe Kardashian tells Lamar Odom, your dad wanted to pull the plug. That's a little better. I don't like when these celebrity reporters kiss their ass. Like, I am a fan of the Kardashians. Obviously, I respect their body work. But my God, some of these sites, like, they make it seem like they like the way they do timetables on like relationships and cheating. They report the news how the celebrity wants it to be reported, not the actual truth. But here is a little more of Khloe and Lamar.
I was there. I was there the second you were.
So that's what I told you.
You were there.
Oh,
I was there when your father said pull the plug so he
Wow.
can be on your life insurance.
That's gonna make him mad at his father.
Okay.
I was there. So was Kim. So was my mom.
God, they're good at arguing.
And then I was there when you had
And other things.
6 heart attacks, 12 strokes.
12 strokes is hard as
I don't know Khloe personally, but I know he messed this up. She was a good wife, man. She's one of the good ones.
You had Kobe walked in when we had to do a lung surgery
Rest in peace, Kobe.
on you. Who
That's
helped me with
embarrassing.
that? We were there. You woke up.
Yeah, she's been holding this in for 10 years.
Pulled the tubes out of your mouth. You did yourself. I was there through it all.
Still got that.
We transferred you from.
Had to be weird. He overdoses at a brothel, and then, man, she gets cheated on a lot. She gave birth and let Tristan in the room. She had that happen with Lamar. I just don't understand why she gets cheated on so much. It's crazy. Here's some audio. Here's a video of Rihanna dressed in all black, trying to look dramatic, walking into A$AP Rocky's trial. Let's see if there's any audio to this. And she brought the kids to the closing arguments. A$AP Rocky should have just taken that 6-month plea, man. We'll be sure to see what happens soon. It's a rainy day out. It's looking all cute. gosh, she looks freaking hot. She got men holding umbrellas over her.
Are you hoping this wraps up today? Are you hoping this wraps up today?
All right, that was good stuff. Let me see here. We'll probably have more about it tomorrow, but Johnny Manziel and Josie Canseco broke up. Who would have saw that relationship end? And then there's this, and then we'll have one more break.
Just hours ago, dozens of people marched to St. Pete Beach City Hall in protest of a proposed noise ordinance. It led to
bunch of losers. You live on the beach,
The heated public comment at the City Commission meeting. If the proposal passes, anyone who makes excessive sound that can be heard from 200 feet away between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. or from 500 feet at other times.
You literally live in Florida and you're going to protest something that's not going to happen.
Will be cited with a noise violation. We spoke to some of those opposing the proposal just before their march to City Hall.
There's a lot of us who've worked here. I myself have worked here for almost 30 years on St. Pete Beach. And, this would change everything for us in a terrible way. Okay. It wouldn't be St. Pete Beach anymore. It would be a super quiet beach community.
Just deal with them, man. These are a bunch of Karens.
That has no excitement, no fun.
There was no final vote on the agenda tonight, but commissioners made a point to address those opposed to the ordinance.
All right. We're going to come back in happy hour. Actually, let me play the outro music. Let me add some production here. That drives program directors nuts when you're not all perfectly perfect. I'm perfect program director. 856-49-HAPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. If you're listening on the radio, don't touch that dial. If you're listening after searching HOPPE on this streaming device, I appreciate it. We'll be right back on Happy Hour after this. Hang on.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Now she'll go her way, and I'll go mine. Tomorrow we'll start the same day, the same time. One more time. Let's go.
You say you got a man, but what that got to do with me? As long as you straight up with me, I don't give a damn who you see. But when I'm back in town, just spend some time with me whenever your man is not around. Let me be the one that'll hold you down whenever your man is not around. Let me be the one that'll hold you down, hold you down. I'll be the one that'll turn your frowns around. Cause you can be yourself with me, no need for frontin' and sucking in your stomach. No need to suck in your stomach, knowing damn well you can't breathe. Loosen up just a little bit, I'm the one you need to chill with. When you need you some of that real, ooh, wait till you see mine. Later we'll talk about it. After the first time, you might not wanna be without it. It's a reason you cheating on it. Compare him to me, I doubt it. I'm Don Blazers, we can go somewhere private and see about it. Even though that we know it's wrong, we know that the spill is strong. On the low, we can get the song if you be my Mrs. Jones. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep this on the low. I can tell you what you missing. You miss them hugs and kisses. You miss excitement at night, and you miss excitement at night. And girl, you don't feel the same. And he's steady tripping, ain't he? Tripping, ain't he? Tripping, ain't he? And I'm gonna simply change it. See, I can taste your cherry pie before I slide inside. See, I Miss Jones them cause they lonely and they decent times. I read between them lines. I see that you be crying, cause he ain't even trying, so I'm the one to ease your mind. Girl, you ain't fooling me. Your man ain't who he used to be. And plus, girl, he ain't cool as me. Filthy rich as you can treat. You just like the Queen of England. So when you're ready for some freaking, you ain't gotta leave him. You can be my Mrs. Jones. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep it on the low.
Let's get busy, baby, take it off. Make it wiggle when you walk. Neighbors gonna call the law, cause I'm about to break you off. Got kids, lock them out. Send them out with your spouse. Make it rock when it's off. Wanna see you cry the wild. Me and you, let's have a ball. Make it hot like Arkansas. Snatch the phone out the wall. Let me see that monkey paw. Tip it low, ride it slow. On the bed, on the floor. Up and down, there we go. Round and round, yeah, you know. Breathing like some animal. Find the camera, strike a pose. Girl, let's take a lot of those. When we done, take some more. I know you tired of creeping, but now you know you cheating. But you with me because you like the way that yeah is eating. You know it feels good, but we both know it's wrong. This what it is, girl. You my Mrs. Jones.
Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, what's up? This is Eddie Volkman from the Eddie and Jobo radio show, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, this is April Pilifoff, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and Hoppe Hour. I hope he can make my daughter happy. Hi there, this is Marge McDouche. You might remember me from the Eddie and Jobo radio show.
Because vanilla radio is for the faint of heart, welcome to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, sure. I got it.
This is the theme to Hoppe Hour. The theme to Hoppe Hour. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
With Ryan Hoppe bringing the power. Let's laugh, let's dance right now. Pop, pop, shoo up in the tower. Silly jokes, the last will shower. Ryan's here with all the chatter. Tune in, folks, it really matters. Hoppe Hour is the thing with Ryan Hoppe. We all sing. Grab your friends and let's all swing. It's the theme on one and zing. Scooby-Doo and
856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Come and join us, everyone. Hoppe Hour is the thing with Ryan Hoppe. We all sing. Grab your friends and let's all swing. Hop, hop, hop.
Wow! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Grimes is speaking out after her ex, Elon Musk, brought their 4-year-old son to an Oval Office meeting with Donald Trump. On Tuesday, February 11th, the president announced an executive order that gives the Tesla CEO, who heads the Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE, more power over the federal workforce, despite multiple lawsuits over the legality of some of the office's actions.
Yeah, like I kind of see how MAGA people sort of like what Elon's doing. I just don't like the dude. I don't trust him being the most powerful person on the planet, essentially with all the money. There's nothing about him I like. But this whole thing where he's trying to be a dad, his kid's a brat. I know if people will go, oh, a lot of kids are. His kid was just, I don't even want to talk about the kid because The View talked about the kid. And it's pretty rude when you make fun of kids. But I will say the kid's behavior was very much Elon's kid. Disrespectful, thinks he's better than everybody.
According to NBC News. In recent days, it has been reported that
watching Elon try to be cool in public is so awkward when he's flexing, he's dancing. He's just like, dude, like, it's like a computer nerd that got super famous. He's just so autistic, it hurts.
It has been reported that Doge has also gained access to sensitive data systems.
Yeah, there's just something. I want to believe the MAGA people who think what he's doing is good, but there's something about the richest person in the world. All of a sudden, having access to money is a little alarming to me. I don't know.
The SpaceX founder, who acknowledged to reporters at the meeting that some things he says will be incorrect and should be corrected after being confronted over a recent false claim he made.
Yeah, he's just saying stuff. I worked in the conservative media last year, and a lot of times, whenever, these people just come up with these conspiracies, it's like, aren't you tired? Life's too short. All you're doing is just coming up with conspiracies. It's boring.
Was accompanied by the 4-year-old as the two men engaged with the media.
It's just really weird seeing like Trump sit at the office looking all annoyed, like, how can I get rid of this dude? And the dude just keeps on talking, man.
While at the Oval Office, the 4-year-old made faces at the camera and picked his nose.
Yeah, at a high level, if you say, what is the goal of Doge?
What is the woke mind virus?
And I think a significant part of the presidency is to restore democracy.
And it's like, dude, Elon's like talking, and then the kid's like making fun of the president, and it's like, are you that unobservant? Like, I know you probably shouldn't be a parent, but you have like 18 of them, and it's like, you see like how his trans daughter hates him and stuff. It just seems like, and then you got the ex Grimes we'll hear about in a second speaking out about it. It's just like, I've never seen a more oblivious person. It's crazy.
This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, okay, we would have to, if you
Trump looks annoyed as hell. Like, he's like, how do I get rid of this dude?
It's all right. I tell you, gravitas can be difficult sometimes.
While some viewers were happy to see X's youthful antics, others took to social media to criticize Musk for what they believed was a tactic to use his son as a political tool.
Duh. The dude barely cares about anybody else. He has a trans daughter he shunned. He doesn't care. He's trying to look good because he's freaking out that a lot of people don't like him. So he's like, hey, let me use my kid as a ploy, as a prop.
In a response to a user on X who praised the former couple's son's behavior, Grimes appeared unaware that their son would be present. He should not be in public like this. I did not see this. Thank you for alerting me. But I'm glad he was polite. Sigh.
Oh, Grimes. You're another oblivious one. I mean, if you have a kid with Elon, you're pretty oblivious. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your son was far from polite.
She said. Musk has recently been bringing their son to many of his political appearances.
It's very cringe. It's like, keep the kids separate. Like, you look at Ivanka Trump, she's like, I want nothing to do with politics. So I want to keep my kids safe. And then this dude, he's an idiot. I don't care. I was having a discussion with my friend. I don't care, like, that he created PayPal and that. He's not that impressive. Without his daddy's money.
Including a rally the day before the inauguration. He shares 2 other children with Grimes and has 12 children overall.
Sure, he's father of the year, right? Not at all. There's right here. Elon Musk's dad. If you want to see where he's getting his parenting from, here was Elon Musk's dad. He went on the Kyle and Jackie O show 2 years ago and said this.
Elon is not as happy as he'd like to be. He'd like to be where he is now. He would have liked to have been there 5 years ago.
Your offspring is a genius, right?
It must be a real gloat, Errol.
Are you proud? Did you ever see that coming? What? You're not proud?
Now we see why he's such a bad dad.
Well, we are a family that have been doing a lot of things for a long time. It's not as though we suddenly started doing something. He is frustrated with progress, and it's understandable. But I know it sounds crazy, but we tend to think like that as a family. I suppose as we are like that. You've got stages of your life. He's 50 now. I still think of him as a little boy, but he's 50. That's an old man.
Did you see the photos of him, Errol? Did you see the photos of him the other day?
On a boat.
Lily white with no shirt on the back of a yacht. You should have rang him and said, brother, son, get a spray tan or something for Christ's
Yeah, he is an ugly guy, man.
sake.
No. Elon is very well built, and he's very, very strongly built. But he's been eating badly.
You're a caring dad.
What did you think about circumcision? Did you cut them boys, or you left the filthy elephant trunk on there? Cut or uncut?
No, I don't think so. No, I've never bothered about stuff like that. I don't know why you asked that.
All right, so there's that. And then here was Elon's son talking to Trump.
And I think a significant part of the presidency is to restore democracy.
He said, "You're not the president."
This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy?
Well, at least we know that Elon's kids won't be brats when they grow up.
TikTok, clocks are juking, playing cool breaks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Drums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like the TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe hour. Hoppe hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe hour is now over.
Hoppe hour is now over.
Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.
Please don't be offended.